Hello there and welcome to the Sleepy Science Channel. Tonight, we journey to the edge of the world, the frozen crowns of our planet, the polar ice caps. These are places where mountains wear coats of ice thicker than skyscrapers, and the sky shimmers with auroras like a cosmic watercolor painting. Time slows, sound stretches, even your heartbeat feels polite enough to whisper. Beneath this calm, however, lies power. Oceans slumber under armor-thick ice, hiding entire mountain ranges. Snowflakes fall like soft data points, each one recording a piece of Earth's ancient memory. Down here, the cold isn't emptiness, it's a library, one written in frost and silence, with no librarian but time itself. Antarctica, the white giant at the bottom of the world, holds nearly 2/3 of all Earth's fresh water, frozen in eternal sleep. Its ice is miles deep, layers upon layers of centuries stacked like pages in a history book written by snow. If all of it melted, sea levels would rise 60 meters, turning coastal cities into scuba destinations. But thankfully, it prefers to stay put. The ice doesn't sit idle, though. It moves, slowly and gracefully, like a continent practicing yoga. Glacier creep toward the sea, ancient and unhurried, whispering in a language of cracking and sighing. Beneath them lie valleys so deep and lakes so hidden they haven't seen sunlight in millions of years. Somewhere down there, time itself probably gave up keeping track. Yet in this silence, the Earth breathes. The poles are not frozen tombs, they're lungs, exhaling cold, inhaling warmth, keeping the planet in delicate balance. Every snowstorm, every shimmer of light in the aurora, is part of a rhythm older than civilization. It's nature's heartbeat, slow, steady, eternal. So before we dive further, if you enjoy drifting through these quiet wonders, take a moment to like, subscribe, or share your thoughts below. It helps others find their way here, one sleepy, curious soul at a time. Now, close your eyes, listen, the wind is calling, carrying us deeper into the glow of the frozen south. Let's begin. The Antarctic ice sheet isn't just a big sheet of ice, it's like a colossal heavyweight champion sitting on the Earth, pushing the continent's crust down into a cozy embrace. Imagine it like a giant marshmallow squishing a cookie underneath, encompassing over 13 million square kilometers. This frosty behemoth weighs enough to sink the crust below it by hundreds of meters. So, when you think of Antarctica, picture not just ice, but a subtle yet mighty force, effortlessly bending the Earth's foundation like a yoga master in a perfectly maintained pose. When the glaciers start to thaw, it's not just a matter of melting ice, it's a whole crustal springing back party. The ground doesn't stay down forever. As these icy giants retreat, the land rises as if shaking off a thick winter blanket. This give and take between ice and earth is measured by astute scientists using cutting-edge satellites, capturing those millimeter-high victories each year as the crust rebounds. The process may be painstakingly slow, but reminds us that even rocks can dance when given enough time and the right music. Let's not forget about Greenland, where the ice gets downright dramatic. Oh yes, there's enough frost tucked away in there to hide Mount Everest beneath its layers. Picture a shimmering blanket of white and pale blue. It's like Mother Nature's way of tucking the world in for a good night's sleep. Some of this ice reaches depths over 3 kilometers, transforming the landscape beneath into an undiscovered world of mountains, valleys, and old rivers. Trapped in time and frozen in place. Drilling into Greenland's ice is like peeking into a treasure chest of Earth's history. Scientist adventurers take their gear and delve deep, uncovering secrets of how this ice sheet has ebbed and flowed over countless ages. They keep a curious eye on the delicate balance between melting and growing, crucial for understanding global sea levels. It's truly impressive to think that beneath that frosty exterior lies such a dynamic, living archive of our planet's past. But don't let that frosty demeanor fool you. The ice is always on the go. It's like a perpetual slide show, moving at the leisurely pace of centuries. Even though it's a cold and stark expanse, there's something elegant about how it reshapes the land around it, impressionistic changes in the scenery, if you will. Yet, beneath this frozen facade lies the fragility of the ice, constantly at risk of disappearing with even the tiniest warming hint from the sky above. Now, let's take a frosty turn to the East Antarctic Plateau, which proudly claims the title of the coldest spot on Earth, where temperatures can plunge to a jaw-dropping 100 degrees Celsius. This isn't the kind of cold that makes you think about building a snowman. It's the type that makes moisture go nope, and crystallize into ice before you can say hot cocoa up at this ice fortress. The conditions are so dry that one could say it's practically on the edge of arid. Mother Nature really knows how to crank the cold dial up here. On those windless nights, the stars stretch across an inky canvas, and the temperature plummets to mind-boggling lows, dipping below 100 degrees Celsius. It's colder than dry ice, and let's face it, who wants to find themselves in the middle of a fridge freezer? At these temperatures, metal becomes as brittle as a cookie left too long in the oven, and your breath freezes into airy clouds of ice dust. The silence here is almost a character in itself, an ethereal stillness that wraps you up like a cozy blanket. Only, it's a really cold blanket. The snow, a pristine testament to untouched beauty, has been lying around for centuries, untouched except for some playful whispers of the wind and the ghostly glow of the moonlight. Satellites, those keen-eyed watchers in the sky, have nailed down these frigid nooks, capturing the Earth's ultimate chill. Here, the heat does a disappearing act, radiating skyward and leaving you shivering at the cusp of habitability. It's an invitation to the bravest adventurers, or maybe just really bad decisions. Now, let's talk about the drama of the Arctic. As the seasons sway like they're in a dance, the Arctic sea ice has its own seasonal symphony. Come winter, the sheer magic of ice begins, as the water slowly dons a shimmering blanket, expanding outward centimeter by centimeter until it covers millions of square kilometers. Just when you think winter might never end, spring saunters in, and the sun warms things up. The ice takes a cue, cracking into stunning mosaics of blue water and jagged white. Shards nature's very own artwork. This rhythm of freeze and thaw is not just a spectacle, it's crucial for survival out there. Polar bears venture along the ice's edge for a meal, with seals lounging about, thinking they've hit the jackpot by giving birth on this icy platform. Even teeny tiny algae are getting in on the action, feasting within the ice and supporting an entire food web. From the lofty heights of orbit, satellites keep an eye on this frozen pulse. A heartbeat of nature that blooms and recedes like clockwork. And lo, icebergs, the colossal wanderers of the sea. Picture this, when a glacier meets the sea, it's like a dramatic showdown. Years of pressure build up silently, and suddenly, without so much as a polite warning, a chunk of ice the size of a city goes plummeting into the water. That thunderous crack and rumble, it's nature's very own special effects show, echoing across the ocean as the iceberg emerges into its new life, glistening with enchanting shades of blue that would make even the best gemstones green with envy. Some icebergs are so massive they create their own weather systems. Yep, you heard that right. They can conjure up fog that rolls like mystery and snowflakes that fall lazily from above, turning their lofty peaks into magical kingdoms. Who knew nature could double as a weather forecaster? These majestic giants are like sailors drifting aimlessly, only they've got ice-cold charisma and stories written in their layers of frozen history. As time waltzes on, the mighty sea pulls a neat little trick, sculpting towering icebergs with delicate arches and tunnels artfully carved through their translucent walls. These majestic icy giants eventually surrender to the very water that birthed them, fading gently like memories into the depths. Each iceberg is a paradox, temporary yet eternal, a floating piece of the land that reminds us that even the Earth's most massive creations are just passing through this watery world. Antarctica's icebergs take their sweet time, drifting around like leisurely vacationers for over 20 years. We're not just talking about quick swims here. Some of these colossal tabular behemoths break free from ice shelves and drift through the Southern Ocean for decades. Caught in lazy currents, they tour thousands of kilometers, braving fog, storms, and brilliant sunshine, all while a satellite crew tracks their every move. Talk about being on the ultimate road trip. Keep in mind, the life of an iceberg isn't exactly a rush job. Some giants slowly deteriorate, cracking and melding back into the sea with the grace of an old dancer who's had a few too many. Along their icy odyssey, they leave their mark on the ecosystems they glide through. Melting produces nutrient-rich waters that feed plankton blooms, which in turn attract legions of whales and fish, throwing a party in the ocean that no one wants to miss. And when these giants finally fade away, it's as peaceful and quiet as their arrival, their existence a soft farewell as they sink into the endless blue. Each long-lasting iceberg is a voyager, ferrying ancient snow into new seas and spreading tales of frozen eras across the waters. They truly are the playful ghosts of Antarctica, ethereal, fleeting, yet maintaining a grace that echoes from their icy beginnings to their final, watery rest. Gliding beneath the surface, icebergs reveal a hidden world of colors that could make any artist weep with envy. Shades of blue and green, so surreal, seem to hum with life. The deeper the ice, the more the pressure kicks in, squeezing out air bubbles and making sunlight filter through like magic. Those entrapped layers scatter the light, creating brilliant displays. Some icebergs glow like a giant glass luminary while others streak with jade or turquoise, each hue telling a story from their frosty formation. Dive beneath, and it's like swimming into a crystal cathedral where visuals dance and shimmer all around. For a brief moment, the iceberg sheds its massive weight and comes alive with enchanting colors. Nature's artistry comes to life, a quiet miracle where sunlight, salt water, and ancient ice team up to dazzle us from below. It's pure magic, created by the sea herself, reminding us that beauty lies not just in stillness, but in the fleeting transitions of life. In the Arctic, multi-year sea ice is not your average frosty stuff. This ancient, resilient ice can reach over 5 meters thick, sounding a bit like a monstrous frozen dessert. Each summer, some of this ice decides to stick around, showing off its tenacity by compressing and hardening year after year. With every freeze, it grows tougher, transforming into a solid block that moves sluggishly through the Arctic Ocean. Thanks to the gentle nudges from wind and ocean currents. The surface of this ice isn't exactly smooth sailing either. It's a rugged landscape of blue-white glacier, etched by stormy tantrums into dramatic ridges and hollow dips. But don't let its intimidating appearance fool you. Beneath this thick shield lies a whole hidden ecosystem. Algae cling to the underside, supporting a microscopic buffet for tiny crustaceans, which in turn amuse and feed seals and fish. It's a dining scene that only a polar bear might envy. Scientists have a love-hate relationship with multi-year sea ice. They cherish it as a historical record of resilience while mourning its swift disappearance in our warming climate. This ice holds tales of the Arctic's breathing rhythms, freezing and melting through centuries like a heart gently beating with life stories. But alas, its mighty strongholds are dwindling, leaving behind nothing but younger, flimsier ice that's a bit forgetful about the glorious winters they're missing out on. Now, let's dive south to Antarctica, where the ice acts like a vast museum of ancient air. This ice isn't just any old frost, it's got bubbles trapped within layers, which carry whispers of atmospheres from hundreds of thousands of years ago. As layers of soft snow accumulate and press down, these bubbles become encapsulated pockets of history. Each one is a tiny time capsule, holding the breath of Earth as it existed long before humans started chattering about climate change. When scientists extract these precious air bubbles from deep within ice cores, it's like opening a window into the distant past. They analyze the ancient air for levels of carbon dioxide, methane, and oxygen, showing how our planet's atmosphere has ebbed and flowed through the ages. Each sample reveals eras of warmth and cooling like a dramatic roller coaster ride through Earth's climate history. Not exactly a thrilling theme park ride, but definitely one that bears immense significance. These Antarctic ice cores stretch back a staggering 800,000 years, allowing scientists to peer back in time, way before the dawn of cities, language, or even memory. Imagine drilling deep into ice that hasn't felt the kiss of warmth for almost 1,000,000 years. It's like catching a glimpse of a ghostly past. Each frozen bubble holds its breath, quietly whispering stories of a world long gone, ensuring that the past continues to breathe softly beneath layers of ice. Every layer of ice they extract becomes a page in Earth's frozen diary, a captivating history etched in snow that fell and was compressed over eons. These layers contain air bubbles, dust, and chemical remnants from ancient millennia. Together, they reveal a dynamic tale of ice ages interspersed with serene periods, alongside abrupt climatic shifts. Analyzing these cores allows scientists to reconstruct the atmospheric composition over 800,000 years, like detectives piecing together the intricate puzzle of our planet's breathing history. Imagine the Earth's atmosphere as a grand symphony performed over time. The rise and fall of carbon dioxide and methane play out like a dramatic melody, constantly shifting with orbital changes and sunlight's whims. Through these chilled archives, the whispers of the past rise like smoke from the ice's deep, frozen core, echoing stories of a world that has never sat still. It's like Mother Nature's diary. And no one can resist a juicy tale filled with drama and intrigue. Delving into the deepest ice cores reveals more than just frozen snow. What scientists uncover are streaks of volcanic ash, remnants of explosive eruptions that once chased away the sun. These blackened threads tell a tale of chaos where nature's mighty forces rewrote seasonal scripts. Each ash deposit dances across epochs, and the clues they provide are as fascinating as a blockbuster movie, featuring suspense, adventure, and the occasional twist. As if the volcanic drama wasn't enough, some layers are sprinkled with particles hailing from beyond our wildest dreams' cosmic dust. The remains of meteors that silence the Earth with their spectacular trails. They're like tiny VIP tickets from the universe, landing in the icy embrace of Antarctica. Each glimmering speck encapsulates a moment of fiery creation and celestial brilliance, weaving a connection between our restless planet and the majestic cosmos above. Reading these chemical signals is like flipping through an ancient novel filled with glittering plots of cosmic events and fiery chapters. Scientists track when volcanic rage cast shadows over the Earth and when celestial flares flirted with our atmosphere. Each grain of ash and particle of dust is more than just material. It's a crucial phrase in Earth's magnificent tale, highlighting that even in the planet's coldest corners, the universe is eager to make its presence known. Peering into each snowflake, scientists discover a treasure trove of information about past ice ages. The delicate balance of oxygen isotopes contained within reveals a story not just about temperature changes, but about the slow dance of climate. Each oxygen atom comes dressed differently, some are light and airy while others are heavier, changing their outfits according to temperature variations. This shifting balance gets locked in when snow falls and freezes, preserving a snapshot of the climate at that moment in ice's frozen embrace. With every extraction, scientists become storytellers, revealing the iconic saga captured within layers of ice. The tales they unfold resonate with astonishing vitality, showcasing how a seemingly quiet world has been in constant flux and evolution. The intricate dance of elements reminds us that Earth is not merely a static ball of rock and ice, but an exhilarating chronicle that continues to be written, one core at a time. Each discovery serves as a call to humanity to respect and learn from the wonders encapsulated in our planet's chilling yet vibrant narrative. Measuring the oxygen isotopes in ancient ice is like playing a cosmic detective game, helping scientists unlock Earth's historical weather patterns with impressive accuracy. The findings come together like a grand symphony. Ice ages crescendo, retreat dramatically, and then rise again. It turns out, our planet has always danced to its own celestial rhythm, swaying with its orbit and tilt while basking in the sun's whimsical mood swings. Who knew that light from a million miles away could tip the balance between a winter wonderland and a sunny beach? The evidence of our ancient past is locked within the frosty embrace of Greenland's ice, which serves as nature's time capsule. Among its icy layers, researchers have unearthed a rather unexpected souvenir: traces of lead pollution from the Roman Empire. That's right, 2 millennia ago, as Romans cranked up their smelting furnaces to mint coins and craft plumbing pipes, they unwittingly sent their smoky legacy across oceans and continents, seeping into the Arctic ice. Take that, ancient Rome. As the lead danced its way through history, it mirrored the rise and fall of Rome itself. Each fluctuation in lead concentration tells a tale of prosperity, conflict, and even pestilence. Just imagine that the chronicles of empire etched not only in stone texts but also in the frosty layers of Greenland. The ice held onto these stories long after stone walls turned to dust, serving as a silent witness to human triumphs and tribulations. Even back then, our actions had consequences that echoed through time. But wait, there's more to this frozen narrative. Picture this: microscopic pollen, those minute travelers, hitching a ride on the winds from far-flung forests and fields. They get caught up in high-altitude currents, globe-trotting for weeks before their ultimate descent into the icy reaches of the Arctic, and voila! Once they settle, each grain becomes a time-stamped artifact, preserving tales from countless continents and epochs. There's pine from frigid Siberia, grasses from Canadian prairies, and dainty flowers from eras long gone, all immortalized in the ice. It's like a botanical passport stamp on a global tour. Under the microscope, these tiny grains speak. They whisper their origins in a language only scientists can hear. The journey of pollen tells us that nature is the ultimate storyteller, weaving a fascinating tapestry of life that transcends both time and space. This incredible frosty archive serves as a reminder that we're all interconnected, no matter how separated we feel by geography or time. Just like that, a little dusting of pollen can carry the whispers of history across an ocean or a continent. The ice doesn't just reflect the conditions of Earth, it preserves snapshots of life across millennia, reminding us that even the smallest beings have a role to play in the grand narrative of our planet. By mapping where daring adventurers first set foot, scientists are connecting the dots between ancient wind patterns and ecosystems thrumming thousands of kilometers away. It's a friendly reminder that no aspect of our Earth exists in a vacuum. The polar ice captures tales not just of endless chill, but also of the long-gone warmth of distant summers. It's like the planet is passing notes from lush green realms to the icy expanse, with the winds as our whimsical postal service. Now, let's talk about those katabatic winds in Antarctica. Ever heard of a wind that can zoom downhill at 300 kilometers per hour? These fierce gusts aren't just chaotic breezes. They sculpt the ice. Picture this. On the high Antarctic plateau, air cools until it's heavier than a rock, and gravity gives it a gentle nudge. This dense, brooding air then indulges in a speedy descent, becoming a wild force of nature that shapes the land around it. These winds are true powerhouses, like the Olympic contenders of the weather world, reaching speeds that can put hurricanes to shame. They carve sharp ridges known as sastrugi and polish valleys until they shine like the fanciest glassware at your grandmother's house. But they don't just make for a dramatic scene. These relentless winds serve a role much like a steadying breath, balancing cold air from the interior with the warmth of the sea, kicking off global weather patterns that can impact half the globe away. For those brave enough to stand against these formidable gusts, they evoke a combination of terror and awe. Imagine an invisible river rushing endlessly towards the coast, mesmerizing and terrifying all at once. The after-party of such a gale, silence. In that stillness, Antarctica seems to exhale, releasing centuries of unspoken stories in a single, satisfying sigh. Welcome to the South Pole, the driest desert you'll ever meet. But you didn't know that beneath all that dazzling white snow lies a truth. This frosty realm is drier than the Sahara itself. The air is so cold that it can barely hang on to moisture, leading to snowflakes so tiny they can only muster a few centimeters a year. Talk about an illusion of abundance. Those gentle flurries never melt, contributing to a slow, steady build-up that fools the eye and rivals a magic trick. Although it may look like a vast ocean of winter wonderland, do not be deceived. Underneath all that ice, Antarctica's heart beats like a frozen desert, meticulously preserved by relentless drought. Wood from the explorers of your remains in pristine condition, and footprints are practically immortal, echoing the passage of time. It's a land where everything seems to be in slow motion, stretched thin by the embrace of frigid air and an overwhelming quiet, creating a truly unique landscape. This is a terrain sculpted not by the torrents of rain or whims of flowing rivers, but by sheer patience and time. Forget everything you knew about a quickly changing environment. Here, it's about the art of waiting. Nature takes its time to etch its lines in the ice, reminding us that sometimes, the slower you go, the more profound the stories that unfold. Antarctica, the frozen mansion of secrets, continues to whisper its mysteries to those willing to listen. Imagine a desert, but not your typical sandy kind. This one is a frozen display of light, where the absence of water reframes the very concept of ice into something sculpturally magnificent. Here, Arctic storms whip up the sea ice into dramatic ridges towering several stories high, creating a terrain alive with jagged white peaks. When the wind picks up, this seemingly still Arctic Ocean transforms into a dynamic landscape, where icy behemoths heave under the pressure of nature's relentless forces. Each time a storm roars through, it drives the ice into a chaotic ballet, crashing and colliding until it gives way, buckling upward into imposing walls of crystalline white. These pressure ridges act like massive frozen scars, a testament to the slow-motion battle between gargantuan ice plates. Below the surface lies a secret world where life thrives. Algae blooms, fish find cozy nooks, and seals bask safely in the icy sanctuary, all under the shadow of these formidable ice structures. To the intrepid explorer, these daunting ridges aren't just challenges to navigate but masterpieces of architecture, constantly evolving. They rise, sag, and reshape with each passing season, crafting a mesmerizing mosaic that signifies the unyielding struggle between wind and water. And once the storm subsides, these towering formations stand stoically still, silent witnesses to the tumultuous dance of the frozen sea, which never truly rests. Gazing up into the polar night sky, one might be treated to the spectacular dance of the auroras, nature's most lavish light show. As the sun tosses its tantrum and sends out charged particles racing toward Earth's magnetic field, the result is a colorful explosion. From dazzling greens to mysterious violets and fiery reds, these celestial curtains ripple overhead, creating a cosmic conversation between the sun and our planet below. Ancient wanderers sought meaning in these nocturnal displays, enchanting them with tales of spirits dancing, mystical fires, or epic celestial clashes. Today, we label them magnetic storms, but that doesn't diminish their wonder. It's a magical blend of scientific marvel and artistic expression, a demonstration of beauty that combines stunning physics with the ethereal realm of light. Under the shimmering glow of the auroras, an enchanting transformation occurs. Snow seems to morph into liquid silver and all shadows vanish into obscurity. It's a gentle reminder that these icy poles are more than just frigid terrains. They pulse with an invisible energy that breathes life into the starkness, where the divine essence of heaven meets the earthly, draped in a luminous glow. Consider, too, the polar night, the lengthy stretch when darkness wraps the landscape in a cozy embrace for weeks or even months. In some corners of the world, the sun plays hide and seek with the horizon, vanishing only to reappear long after many have forgotten its name. This surreal atmosphere fuels both wonder and whimsy for those daring enough to voyage to this otherworldly realm, where daytime feels like a distant memory and the night reigns supreme. The polar night blankets the world in a tranquil blue, transforming familiar landscapes into a winter wonderland. Stars twinkle like disco balls in a cosmic dance while the aurora flutters overhead, creating a whimsical light show. The snow, shimmering under this celestial glow, casts an eerie sheen over the frozen earth. For creatures like foxes, seals, and bears, life turns into a thrilling game of hide and seek, relying on instincts sharper than human vision to traverse this frosty realm. As weeks glide by, the human experience becomes a surreal blend of day and night under the thick curtain of darkness. Days blur into a cozy haze, with lamps valiantly replacing the sun's rays. People adopt a rhythm that ebbs and flows with the moody sky, mastering the sleep as you will mantra. The longer nights induce a magical ambience, where the world seems to pause, creating a reprieve, as if the earth decides to take a moment for itself. Basking in the calm of stillness. When the first beams of light return, it's like witnessing a grand comeback after a long intermission. The colors of the land burst forth, igniting the scenery in a vibrant celebration of rebirth. Days become exhilarating again, flirting with that long-lost warmth. The thrill of life resumes with a hearty laugh as the midnight sun, the pesky overachiever, initiates a relentless summer spree, delivering endless days that gleam in a prolonging golden hour. With sun rays dancing on the horizon, shadows become mere suggestions without the power to linger. Birds forget the weight of night as they chirp away, building nests like construction workers racing against the clock. Flowers bloom with urgency, as though they're auditioning for a botanical Broadway show. Humans adapt to sleeping not with the setting sun but by the rhythm of memory, forging their own sunny clocks in the desiring warmth of never-ending daylight. However, standing there, bathed in this luminous glow, is equal parts reverie and a bittersweet twinge. It feels like time has walked, a floating experience where there's neither dawn nor dusk, just a soft embrace of brightness that seems to stretch on forever. But lurking in the background is the understanding that this enchantment, so vibrant, is fleeting. The earth knows how to spin back into its darker phase, and that looming shadow cannot be ignored. As we drift through these sunlit moments, stories of Antarctica remind us of extremes home to the coldest temperature on record, where life flirts with the uninhabitable. Imagine this frigid wasteland, 98 degrees. Instruments battle the winds, braving the bone-chilling air on plateaus that feel like a chilling reminder of nature's ruthless boundaries. It's a wild contrast to the summertime jubilation, cradling the enigmatic tilt of the earth that gives life its glorious and fierce beauty. In an almost surreal wonderland, the air takes on a crystalline form, and even carbon dioxide succumbs to the chill. Here, sound struggles to keep pace with the icy atmosphere, while each breath taken morphs into a tiny cloud of frost that freezes mid-air. The cold here doesn't just nip, it seizes life in a vice grip so strong that metal can snap, and time seems to come to a reverent standstill. Yet, amid this frigid silence, life persists in the tiniest of forms, like a stubborn party guest who refuses to leave. Picture bacteria hiding within rock crevices and algae lurking beneath the snow, biding their time for the briefest taste of warmth. Scientists working in these glacial realms claim that this frigidness feels like a weight pressing down, almost like the Earth is holding its breath. In the starkest contrasts between warmth and nothingness, the planet showcases its most extreme sides, exemplifying the delicate balance of life existing just inches away from oblivion. Now, let's take a frolic with the emperor penguins, the clowns of the Antarctic winter, when the polar night blankets the land and temperatures drop like bad comedians. These extraordinary birds commence their epic endurance saga. Thousands gather on the frozen expanse, each female laying a single precious egg before dashing back to the ocean for a quick snack. Meanwhile, the fellows engage in the ultimate man stand, balancing their precious cargo on their feet, swaddled in warmth beneath skin folds. These macho penguin dads endure 2 months of relentless blizzards, standing stoically while fasting as icy winds howl around them like a gusty symphony. They crowd together, skillfully shifting to ensure every penguin gets a turn out of the biting cold. Can you imagine the penguin huddle? It's a feathery version of an Olympic sport, centered around survival and camaraderie, where they all share shivers and warmth adjacent to frozen desolation. Finally, when the chicks are presented in this dark, wintry realm, their tiny, squeaky voices fill the silence with a fragile warmth, breaking the icy hold of winter. As the sun begins its grand return, the mothers show up with food, and life resumes its natural rhythm like a well-rehearsed script. The emperor penguin's unwavering commitment to family and survival is nothing short of miraculous. A tale of patience and love spun across a backdrop of unyielding cold. Meanwhile, polar bears glide through this other icy paradise. Let's be clear, these fabulous white bears aren't land dwellers. They are oceanic marvels, classified as marine mammals. They rule the sea ice of the Arctic, elegantly following the rhythm of shifting tides and those ever-elusive seals. With their thick fur and an insulating layer of fat, they embrace the cold like a cozy blanket, keeping their body heat snug while taking icy dips in the frigid waters. These magnificent creatures can swim for days, covering staggering distances between ice floes with ease. Imagine their serene elegance as they navigate an ever-changing environment. Each moment a stunning reminder of how survival plays out on the grand stage of nature. A world where the frosty serenity meets the hustle of life, and every creature plays its part in a biting yet beautiful narrative of endurance and grace. On the ice, the mighty polar bear lounges patiently by seal-breathing holes, its keen nose tuned to the subtle scent wafting across the frosty landscape. This noble beast, a master of the Arctic realm, embodies strength and isolation as it skillfully navigates its frozen kingdom. The sea serving as both highway and hunting ground. However, with the ice melting beneath climate change, these majestic creatures are forced to swim further and further in search of stability, drifting into a world that feels ever more elusive. Meanwhile, the Arctic fox dons its spectacular seasonal wardrobe, elegantly transitioning from warm brown in summer to a pristine white in winter. This fashionable transformation isn't just for show, it's a clever survival tactic. As the fall chill sets in, the fox's fur becomes plush and snowy, camouflaging it seamlessly against the icy drifts. It's as if the Arctic fox is nature's own master of disguise, readjusting its look to maximize its stealth and blending perfectly into the breathtaking tundra. With winter arrives a finely tuned predatory instinct. Beneath layers of powdery snow, the Arctic fox's ears perk up at the faintest rustle of a lemming, sending it diving headfirst to score lunch. This adorable creature isn't just a pretty face, it's equipped for the Arctic chill with fur-lined paws for traction and warmth. Talk about being nature's ultimate multitasker when food is thin. The fox scavenges cleverly behind polar bears or stashes leftovers like a food-hoarding champion for later feasting. Across the frozen ground, a tiny world of rotifers and nematodes is frozen in waiting, encapsulated in a veritable time capsule of permafrost. These microscopic marvels, smaller than a pinhead, can endure complete chilling by slipping into a state called cryptobiosis, essentially hitting the snooze button on life. Their cells shed water, and the already slow metabolism nearly grinds to a halt, they can ride out decades, or even centuries, in this frozen slumber, while the world above changes dramatically. The magic begins when warmth and moisture return. With a royal flourish, these dormant critters spring back into action as if no time has passed at all. Talk about a dramatic entrance. Imagine waking up and realizing you slept through an entire era. The rotifers and nematodes amaze scientists with their ability to begin moving, feeding, and reproducing as though they had just blinked. Some even carry tails older than your grandma's grandma after being unearthed from Siberian ice. These tiny wonders are living proof that resilience comes in all shapes and sizes. Whether it's the powerful presence of the polar bear or the whimsical adaptability of the Arctic fox, each creature is a testament to survival in a harsh, unforgiving landscape. The delicate balance of life in the Arctic reminds us that every being, no matter how small, plays a critical role in the grand orchestration of nature's theatre, contributing to the stunning life story unfolding in this icy realm. In the icy embrace of Antarctica, life takes on a form that's almost miraculous. Enter the Antarctic icefish, a creature so cool literally that it doesn't even need hemoglobin. Imagine swimming through the frigid depths with blood that's practically invisible. This fish has turned transparency into an art form, sporting clear blood that channels oxygen from the cold, rich waters. Its enormous heart and glacial metabolism might seem odd, but they're a testament to how life can adapt beautifully in the harshest conditions. The icefish's secret weapon is a cocktail of natural antifreeze proteins, which allows it to defy the odds and keep ice crystals at bay inside its veins. Gliding through the pitch-black waters, these fish appear like ghosts, barely detectable under submersible lights. They embody the essence of evolutionary creativity, managing to thrive in a place where most creatures would flounder. Their existence is a reminder that survival isn't just about battling against the elements. Sometimes it's about floating along with them. Alongside these fish, the ancient Antarctic sponges are the true marathon runners of the deep. These fascinating creatures have been around for over 10,000 years. Imagine that while civilizations rose and fell, these sponges were quietly anchored to the seabed. They grow at a snail's pace, filtering the seas around them and absorbing tiny bits from the water, turning them into living fossils. In the heart of darkness, they serve as reminders of endurance, exquisitely illustrating that slow and steady can indeed win the evolutionary race. Each sponge is like an archive of its surroundings, holding relics from the ocean decade by decade. They've witnessed ice ages and climate shifts while remaining still, passing through time with an enduring grace, far from lifeless. These sponges teach us about patience. In a world obsessed with speed, these ancient beings show us that sometimes the strongest survival strategy is to be perfectly still and let time work its magic. Now, meet the adorable Weddell seals, another master of the icy depths, resplendently plump and silver grey. These seals don't just lounge around the ice floes. When they dive, a serene calm envelops them as they descend up to 600 meters. Think about it, over an hour submerged without needing to breathe. They approach their dives with an elegance reminiscent of a graceful ballet, leaving spectators in awe of their effortless prowess. Weddell seals have honed the art of deep diving, and like the icefish and sponges, they adapt flawlessly to their harsh environment. Each descent is a puff of ice-cold air beneath a frozen sky, brimming with life's quirky challenges. Their subaqueous escapades highlight not only their physical prowess but also the sheer joy of being alive in one of the most inhospitable places on Earth. Whether it's the fleeting silhouettes of the icefish, the ancient endurance of sponges, or the serene elegance of Weddell seals, life in Antarctica is anything but mundane. These remarkable creatures dance through adversity, encouraging us to appreciate the quirky corners of nature. Together, they create a picture of existence painted with resilience, where patience and creativity thrive amidst frigid darkness, reminding us that the most extraordinary stories are often hidden just beneath the surface. Beneath the icy surface, the Weddell seal glides gracefully, proving that elegance can thrive in even the harshest conditions. With blood teeming with oxygen and muscles brimming with energy, its heartbeat slows like a gentle lullaby while it hunts for fish in the dark depths. The air holes it depends on for breathing. They're like a game of hide and seek with nature, freezing over in mere minutes. But our seal superstar cleverly keeps them open with its trusty teeth. navigating a world of silence and enchanting blue light. The surprising beauty of underwater life unfolds through the seal's excursions, transforming its underworld journeys into a serene ballet of bubbles. Here, in this cathedral of tranquility, the wedge seal epitomizes an unusual blend of grace and rugged endurance. This fabulous creature is right at home, peacefully thriving in extreme conditions that would send most others packing in a heartbeat. It's basically a superhero in a tuxedo, defying the odds in an icy fortress. Now let's talk about the narwhal, the so-called unicorn of the sea, sporting a sensational 3-meter-long tusk that gives it that extra flair. This spiraled tooth isn't just for show. Think of it as the narwhal's very own sensory device, detecting temperature, pressure, and salinity changes in the water. Talk about taking multitasking to a whole new level. It's like having a built-in weather app, allowing narwhals to navigate their chilly surroundings with utmost finesse. When male narwhals cross swords with their tusks in a kind of underwater fencing match, it's more about showmanship than battle. Their slow dances evoke a sense of surreal beauty beneath the ocean's surface, where every swirling move tells a story, an enchanting tale woven together in spiraled ivory. Catching sight of a narwhal feels like witnessing a living legend, a creature so peculiar that early adventurers mistook it for a mystical creation from the tales of yore. Now, let's plunge into the world of the Greenland shark. It's not just any shark, it's one of Earth's oldest surviving marvels. These ancient fish glide through the North Atlantic's icy waters with a dreamlike quality, gaining just a few centimeters a year. Their survival is an epic tale of adaptation, feeding on fish and even the debris of whales while navigation relies on nature's quiet cues. Who knew sharks could be so slow yet wise? Science has revealed jaw-dropping facts about these magnificent creatures. By examining the chemistry of their eye lenses, fascinating little time capsules formed long before birth, scientists discovered that some Greenland sharks are older than 400 years. That's older than the invention of the telescope. Imagine swimming around in a world that doesn't see the light of day for half the year, maintaining an existence steeped in mystery. The slow pace of the Greenland shark isn't a sign of weakness, but rather an unwritten code for survival. In frigid waters, everything, including time itself, takes a leisurely stroll. So next time you think about frozen realms, just remember that beneath the ice, life flourishes, gracefully weaving tales of endurance and adaptation through the ages. It's an underwater narrative where whimsical elegance meets cold, hard reality. And the characters are nothing short of extraordinary. The Greenland shark, a master of the deep, showcases longevity like no other creature can. It embodies the slow dance of survival, gracefully gliding through centuries of tranquil desolation. It's not just about living long, it's about savoring every second amidst the ocean's endless ripples. Meanwhile, the snow petrels, those ethereal avians, bring a pinch of whimsy to this icy world. With their ghostly white feathers and sharp wings cutting through the frigid air like graceful daggers. As the breeding season approaches, these elegant seabirds make an audacious pilgrimage miles away from their beloved ocean. They seek out barren rocks up in the Antarctic cliffs, defying the wind's howls and snow's disinterest. It's like choosing the comfiest couch in a snowstorm, bold, reckless, and downright inspiring. Nesting hundreds of kilometers inland, they lay a single precious egg, fiercely guarding it against both predators and the bitter cold. Who knew being a parent involved so much drama and extreme weather? These majestic creatures, with their keen navigational skills, take flight through raging storms, relying on their instincts and memories to guide them. When their chicks finally make an entrance into this stark, frigid realm, they encounter a surreal sight. Life here is sparse, peppered only by the sounds of their parents, echoing through a landscape dominated by shades of blue and white. It's a life suspended between two worlds, where the sea meets the sky in perfect harmony, painting a picture of beauty and endurance. Beneath the massive Antarctic ice shelves lies a world that defies imagination, cut off from sunlight for eons. These ecosystems have thrived in complete darkness, challenging what we thought we knew about life. Picture sponges and worms, and other mysterious creatures scraping by in an icy silence. They've evolved, stubbornly resilient, feeding on the nutrients drifting down from above, creating a delicate web of existence beneath the frozen ceiling that temporarily shelters them from chaos. These hidden organisms, some so rare they could signify entirely new forms of life, show that survival is far more versatile than we give it credit for. They remind us that life can flourish even when the odds seem stacked against it, fueled not by sunlight, but by energy and unwavering persistence. The pulse of vitality beneath Antarctica's vast ice serves as a testament to nature's adaptability, revealing a world teeming with life where we least expect it. But wait, there's more. Deep within these icy barriers are secrets waiting to be discovered, like lakes of liquid water, protected from the harshness of the Earth's surface. Bubbles of warmth underneath the thick ice pressure keep them impossibly liquid, locked away for millions of years. Imagine untapped reservoirs of life, swirling with unknown microbes and magic, living their best lives under layers of ice, untouched by weather or even a gentle breeze. Antarctica isn't just a desolate expanse, it's a cradle of bizarre and beautiful life forms sculpted by time. These hidden gems remind us that our planet is as dynamic as it is dormant, continuously dreaming in hues of resilience and mystery. It's a curious dance between isolation and existence, a reminder that life's tenacity knows no bounds even in the coldest corners of our luminous Earth. Drilling into the icy depths of subglacial lakes revealed a jaw-dropping discovery. Life, yes, you read that right, tiny microbial organisms thriving in total darkness. These little champions of survival feast on minerals, hydrogen, and carbon compounds instead of basking in the sunlight. Talk about a party for one. Their isolated ecosystems are like a secret club, evolving without a care in the world, proving that life can not only adapt to extremes, but throw a fantastical bash in the process. Now, let's shift our gaze to sea ice, which appears solid as a rock, but hold on tight, it's like a magical ice fortress. Within it lies a maze of brine channels, those sneaky salty snitches that house microscopic algae. Picture this, beautiful blooms of gold and green painting the inner walls of this frozen wonderland, unseen by your regular Joe. Yet, these algae are rock stars in the polar food web, kicking off a chain reaction that keeps fish, seals, and even whales grooving when springtime comes along, causing a glorious aquatic bonanza. But wait, it gets even wilder. As the ice melts with the arrival of spring, these brine-bound ecosystems don't just vanish into thin air. Oh no, they burst forth into the ocean like a surprising fireworks show. Imagine all that life cascading into the Arctic and Antarctic seas, creating a ripple effect that nourishes entire communities. What a thrilling paradox, life striving for the light from within the very ice that encases it. A timeless testament to nature's tenacity. And let's not forget about those ancient viruses and bacteria trapped beneath the Arctic permafrost. It's like a frozen museum of microorganisms that has been in a slumber for tens of thousands of years. Time definitely takes a nap here, with these relics hibernating until scientists bring them back to life in labs. It's like a bizarre time-traveling scenario where these microbes have awakened, pretending nothing happened all those millennia. These tiny time capsules come from an era when mammoths were still shuffling around, and early humans were figuring out how to make fire. Most of these critters are harmless, just chill survivors of the Ice Age. But their existence leaves us pondering over ancient questions. What other surprises are hibernating in the cold? The thought alone gives a sense of wonder and a piqued curiosity about what lies beneath our feet. In the grand scheme of things, this exploration reveals that life can flourish in the most unlikely of places. From the dark depths of subglacial lakes to the confines of sea ice, it's as if nature is rebellious, partying on against the odds. So, every flake of snow might just be hiding an untold tale of survival, evolution, and endless possibility just waiting for us to discover. Who knew ice was so alive? Now, the next time you catch a snowflake, remember it could have a story worth telling. The permafrost is like nature's own version of a time capsule, a chilly crypt that holds DNA, spores, and cells, all perfectly preserved like treasured pages in a book encased in ice. Each layer of frost unveils a tale, narrating not just the haunting effects of climate change but also celebrating the tenacity of life. Deep down in its icy slumber, Earth has a knack for remembering. It does so with an impressive ability to await the return of warmth to revive its hidden secrets. Now consider subglacial Lake Vosto, a mysterious gem locked beneath nearly 4 kilometers of Antarctic ice for a staggering 15 million years. Imagine this large lake, untouched by sunlight and unperturbed by the outside world for eons, still holds its waters liquid because of immense crushing pressure from the ice above and the slight but persistent heat from Earth's core. it's a frozen fortress, and drilling into it felt like stepping into an alien realm, where countless untold tales might be waiting. Isolated in such a unique way, any microbial life dwelling in Lake Vosto has followed a completely different evolutionary path. Scientists have spotted tiny microbial traces in their samples, hinting at a distinct ecosystem that has mastered the art of existing in darkness and pressure. This lake is not just a body of water, it's like a time capsule of primordial Earth, hidden beneath an icy blanket, reminding us that our planet contains enigmas that are still untouched, desperately waiting to divulge their mysteries. Meanwhile, let's dive down into the Arctic Ocean, where hydrothermal vents are brewing a party beneath the ice, with creatures living it up in total darkness. These vents act like underwater hot springs, releasing mineral-rich water from the Earth's crust and providing a warm escape from the frigid abyss around them. Strangely mesmerizing creatures congregate here: eyeless worms, shell-less clams, and bacteria feasting on chemical energy instead of sunlight, forming a vibrant community in a seemingly barren wasteland. These hydrothermal vent communities defy the very essence of what we consider life, reshaping our understanding of biology in the process. The fact that organisms can thrive without the sun, in absolute darkness, proves that when energy flows, life finds a way. It's as though these beings have cracked the ultimate life hack, living in perpetual night, powered by the chemistry of the deep earth, and relying on the exotic warmth of these underwater vents. So, amidst tales of glacier and lakes, there's a hidden world teeming with vibrant, life-exuding ecosystems waiting to redefine our preconceptions about survival. This oddball life bustling far beneath icy surfaces captures our imagination and adds to the rich tapestry of Earth's hidden wonders, reminding us that resilience thrives in even the most outrageous places. Whether encased in ice or a dark sea, life refuses to back down, ready to tackle whatever comes its way. The vents murmur softly beneath a frosty veil, their mineral clouds swirling like wisps of smoke trapped under a thick layer of ice. While silence reigns above, life pulses energetically below, ignited by the warmth of the Earth's core. Each Arctic summer, as the sun breaks through, a spectacular sight emerges beneath the thinning ice. Vivid green phytoplankton flourish, painting the dark waters in radiant emeralds. It's like a secret garden blooming in the cold. These phosphorescent blooms shimmer like ghostly apparitions, feeding an explosion of life in the icy depths. The krill, fish, and whales congregate for a grand buffet, their underwater gala ignited by light streaming through the thinning ice. The scene is a spectacle, part nature's show, part a culinary frenzy. Yet there's a twist. The very same blooms hint at the fragility of a changing Arctic. Like an unexpected plot twist, the landscape is morphing, inviting the world to take notice. An aerial view from satellites reveals these green veins of life, now visible from orbit, tracing paths like ghostly auroras in the ocean's depths. The shift is beautiful, but haunting a vibrant awakening in places long shrouded in darkness. Life is adapting at a breakneck pace, bending, shifting, finding new grooves in a warming world. It's like watching nature perform an intricate dance, a choreography evolving with every melting flake of ice. Meanwhile, far beneath the icy surface of Antarctica lies the Gambit Sev Mountains, hidden and untouched, reaching heights that rival the legendary Alps. This mysterious mountain range, uncovered only by radar mapping, stretches over 1,000 kilometers, holding tightly to its secrets. These towering ice-capped peaks are the guardians of a forgotten landscape, a time capsule waiting to be unlocked by human eyes. What tales do they whisper to the wind? Imagine once thriving rivers and forests nestled among these peaks, a world where Antarctica was lush and green, brimming with life. Now, the mountains are entombed in layers of ice, preserved in a chilling stillness that feels almost ethereal. It's like a photograph caught in time, frozen mid-breath, eternal yet ever out of reach. There's something poignant about a mountain range that recalls a past that's both vivid and unreachable. Like a dream you can never quite hold on to. Fossilized stumps, remnants of a bygone rainforest, serve as the only nod to this verdant past. They stand as silent witnesses to a world that once was and will never be again. Each stump tells a story, a reminder that what lies under Antarctica's icy blanket is rich with history and transformation. It's a captivating juxtaposition, today's starkness echoing tales of yesterday's vibrancy. Stirring imagination, and wonder about the planet's endless cycles. Nature's grand performance continues, blending the ancient with the evolving. The habitable layers of Earth's history fluctuate with the passage of time, reminding us that everything, from the serene frozen expanse of Antarctica to the bustling life below the Arctic ice, is part of an intricate web. Thus, the dance of adaptation unfolds, filling the air with humor and hope that life, resilient and unyielding, will find its way. 19 million years ago, Antarctica was living its best life a bit further north, flaunting a milder climate and a luxurious rainforest. Imagine dense canopies and the sweet scent of ferns. Fossilized treasures, including tree stumps and leaves, are hidden under the icy blanket, preserved like secrets in sediment. These remnants reveal a once vibrant world where dinosaurs sauntered among lush greenery. It was a bustling ecosystem filled with oxygen-rich rivers and a climate so friendly, it's like Mother Nature had gotten a facial. As time lumbered on, the continent got a bit chilly and decided to drift further south, exchanging its tropical vibes for an ice-capped serenade. Forests packed their bags, giving way to glacier and a frozen era. The fossils lying beneath the ice serve as dust-covered memories of a balmy past. They might be quiet now, but they surely have tales to tell about the warm rainfall and sunshine-filled days. Like the world's longest whisper about summer in an eternal winter. Dinosaurs, those dinosaurs. Turns out, they like to party in both Greenland and Antarctica. Somewhere beneath the oppressive layers of ancient rock, out popped dinosaur bones. Time traveling us back to when these gigantic creatures roamed freely. Greenland boasted plant-devouring behemoths basking in abundant greenery, while Antarctica held smaller dino-mates and even some early avian friends, suggesting a long-forgotten paradise at the South Pole. The fossils unveil that the polar regions were once hotbeds of life, not the cold desolation they are today. These ancient beasts lounged on sun-drenched shores during generous summers and enjoyed gentle winters, completely unaware of the impending chill. As continents danced around and climates wobbled like a toddler on roller skates, these vibrant worlds shifted from buzzing ecosystems to the frozen landscapes known today. Beneath Antarctica's icy exterior lies another vibrant reality. It's like the world's best-kept secret. Below the South Pole exists an extensive web of subglacial lakes and rivers, as if Narnia had a hidden, frosty side. While the surface appears solid, the underbelly is anything but asleep. This secretive movement beneath the ice is kept lively by warmth from the Earth's core and the friction of icy shifts, ensuring the water stays liquid and ready for action. In this frosty wonderland, even the glacier play tricks on us. They might look intimidating and ancient, but they are more like cheeky children, constantly reshaping the ground beneath. Each layer of ice holds the stories of crinoids, marine life, and ancient flora begging to be discovered. The frozen landscape is a stage set for the whispers of long-gone life, as if each icy breath from the glacier tells a story of what once was. With eyes on the surface and wonders below, Antarctica teaches a lesson in resilience and transformation. The ghosts of summer echo in the chill of winter, and every fossil serves as a bridge to the past. Climates can morph entire worlds. It's a tale of time that stretches like taffy. Who knew the coldest place on Earth was also preserving some of the craziest and warmest stories tucked beneath all that ice? Scientists have unearthed an astonishing discovery beneath the icy expanse of Antarctica, using radar and satellite mapping to trace a network of underground rivers. These hidden waterways connect vast underground basins, creating a dynamic system deep beneath the cold. Some rivers carry meltwater gracefully towards the sea, while others circulate nutrients hidden for ages, potentially feeding unsuspected microbial life. The reality of these rivers redefines our understanding of ice sheets, revealing them as living, breathing entities rather than static structures. In a stunning twist, researchers found out that Greenland harbors a Grand Canyon that's actually deeper than the Grand Canyon itself, hidden beneath its ice sheet. This colossal canyon stretches over 700 kilometers, carved by ancient rivers long before glaciers swept across the land. Radar techniques unveiled its snake-like trajectory, showing how rivers once flowed freely, creating intricate formations now entombed in ice. Even now, scientists suspect that water still rushes through this secretive channel, illustrating Greenland's landscape as a far more dynamic realm than previously thought. What lies beneath Greenland's icy cover is a veritable treasure trove of geological artistry: ridges, valleys, and even hidden lakes sculpted long before humanity ever trod the earth. This magnificent buried canyon serves as a silent testament to the planet's rich past. It whispers tales of warmth and flowing water locked away under layers of frost, a reminder that even beneath multiple kilometers of ice, the memory of ancient rivers can still be keenly felt. As if the discoveries beneath the ice weren't mind-blowing enough, the meteorite scene in Antarctica is nothing short of a cosmic showcase. Picture endless white plains dotted with gleaming black stones. These meteorites are like Earth's very own space visitors. The stark contrast of dark rocks against the bright ice makes them a cinch to spot, creating a treasure hunt for the adventurous, with the continent's dry, frozen surface preserving these rare finds. It's almost like a celestial museum. Antarctica's glaciers serve as natural collectors, trapping meteorites in specific zones. As they move, they create what scientists call meteorite stranding surfaces, fostering an environment where these extraterrestrial relics accumulate over time. It's pretty dramatic. These rocks may have traveled across the galaxy for billions of years, gathering cosmic stories before landing on Earth. Each one is practically a time capsule from the early solar system, bursting with secrets about the dust that birthed stars and planets. But wait, there's more. Antarctica isn't just a collector, it's a caretaker. The icy conditions shield these meteorites from the harshness of elements that could weather them away. This preservation allows scientists to study their purity and extract valuable information that's crucial for understanding the universe's beginnings. The tale is both cosmic and comical, with nature giving scientists limited time to savor these gems before they drift off into obscurity in a race against time. That's all about capturing the fleeting history of the cosmos. From rivers flowing beneath glacier to ancient meteorites waiting to reveal grand secrets, Antarctica proves to be a land of contrasts of frozen mystery where past and present collide. The pulsating life hidden beneath thick ice, along with the blackened gifts from the cosmos, draws a picture of a place where nature's best-kept secrets are waiting for curious minds to uncover. It's a realm where ice isn't just cold, and mystery isn't merely a myth. Every layer whispers stories of a wild and vibrant past. Exploring the vast ice fields is like stepping into an otherworldly museum where every pebbly stone has the potential to spill secrets about the universe's inception. Scientists trot around these frozen expanses, captivated by the mystical iron polar dust that contributes to the nourishment of far-off oceans. Each year, relentless winds swoosh over barren landscapes, picking up fine dust from rocky surfaces, sending it soaring into the upper atmosphere. It's like Mother Nature's very own fertilizer factory. Despite originating from lifeless stretches of ice, this fine dust boasts an important punch-rich iron that marine life craves. When it drizzles down over the oceans, it creates a nutritious feast for thriving phytoplankton, the miniature heroes serving as the backbone of the ocean's food web. It's a fascinating transformation from gritty stone to vibrant sea life, highlighting the unseen threads that connect icy deserts to lively waters. Who knew dust could be this beneficial? In the grand scheme, every gust of wind carries a crucial message of life and renewal. It's nature's way of reminding us that even the quietest places play a significant role in sustaining our planet. From the icy white expanses to the rolling waves, life circulates like an endless, interconnected fabric, a testament to nature's whimsical genius. The delicate dance of dust particles paints a picture of the intricate symbiosis between Arctic and aquatic worlds. It's the universe's way of keeping us on our toes. The human endeavor to conquer these far-off realms began with a nail-biting journey to the South Pole in December 1911, an Antarctic summer sprinkled with exhaustion and an icy chill that would test the toughest of adventurers. It was during this arduous trek that brave souls, including Norwegian explorer Roald Amundsen and his intrepid crew, truly stamped their mark on history by reaching the South Pole on December 14th. There they unfurled their flag, claiming a spot on a virgin landscape that had never witnessed human footprints. Just weeks later, the British expedition led by Robert Falcon Scott would also stake their claim, but their tale turned into one of sorrow as they met tragic fates on their return journey. The whole episode is a stirring blend of victory and despair, encapsulating the indomitable spirit of perseverance and the relentless wrath of the polar environment. These contrasting outcomes echo throughout history, showcasing both the bravery and vulnerability in the face of nature's fierce power. Their diaries serve as a time capsule, revealing chapters of blinding snow, the peculiar magic of endless daylight, and an all-encompassing silence that felt oddly infinite. These writings sweep us into their world, eliciting both chills and thrills as they depict the ceaseless fight against nature's extremes. Today, the sites of their camps remain preserved by the frigid conditions, offering us fleeting glimpses of bravery, ambition, and the indelible human spirit frozen in time. The freezing air has turned these camps into iconic landmarks, snapshots of daring dreams, ambition frozen solid against the harshest of backdrops. Visitors can almost hear the whispers of those resilient explorers echoing in the biting winds, a testament to their existence in a world stark and unyielding, from ambitious missteps to resounding triumphs. These intrepid adventurers etch their tales in the narrative of ice and valor, reminding us all of the wild beauty and perilous risks of the farthest corners of our planet. The South Pole, a realm of ice and wonder, stands as a monument to human ambition and the humbling forces of nature. In an epic saga of exploration, two men, Roald Amundsen from Norway and Robert Falcon Scott of Britain, propelled themselves into a fierce rivalry to reach the icy pinnacle first. With a glimmer of hope in their hearts, they set off almost simultaneously, each believing they could conquer the frosty frontier. Amundsen's team, armed with sled dogs, sped through the snow like an unstoppable freight train. These dogs weren't your average pets, oh no. They were seasoned veterans of the cold, navigating the icy landscape with the confidence of an artist wielding a brush. Meanwhile, Scott's crew brought along man-hauling methods and quirky machinery that faltered like an amateur magician's tricks in freezing weather. Spoiler alert, it didn't turn out too well for Scott. As the days melted into one another, Amundsen reached the South Pole first, triumphantly planting his flag and leaving a tent behind, complete with a sorrowful letter for Scott. Picture the disappointment etched on Scott's face as he arrived weeks later, under a dreary grey sky, to find Amundsen had beaten him to the prize. His diary entries dripped with heartbreak, capturing the drama and despair of the moment, painting a vivid picture for posterity. But the cruel twist of fate didn't end there. As Scott's team trudged back towards safety, they found themselves battling not just frostbite and exhaustion, but the unrelenting Antarctic elements, just 11 miles from salvation. It was as if the ice itself conspired to keep them from reaching warmth and home, a testament to nature's fierce power. Their expedition morphed from a manly duel to a haunting meditation on human resilience and fragility. Now let's shift gears to the Inuit people, who have thrived in the Arctic's frigid embrace for thousands of years. Talk about having the ultimate survival playbook. Their intimate knowledge of the ice has made them masters of their domain. They navigate the frozen seas with a wisdom that comes from generations of experience reading, interpreting, and respecting the many faces of frozen waters. These talented folks can distinguish new ice from centuries-old formations that could safely cradle a sled. As they celebrate the rhythm of the natural world, the migration of whales, the dance of seals, and the heartbeat of changing seasons, they craft tools and build snow shelters worthy of a cozy winter retreat. Their culture is a living tapestry, woven from stories shared around fires, echoing their deep connection to the land. Inuit life bursts with meaning and offers a swoon-worthy contrast to the often cold, lonely picture painted by the South Pole expeditions. While explorers chased glory, the Inuit modeled a real wisdom of living in harmony with their environment, reminding us that learning isn't just about textbooks, it's about life lessons passed through stories and song. They teach us that the frozen landscape is far from desolate. Instead, it's a buzzing, rich world of kinship and respect. In a daring dance with the elements, the Vikings ventured into the icy embrace of the North Atlantic, leaving a legacy that predated Columbus by centuries. Guided by the sun, stars, and their own adventurous spirits, they embarked on epic voyages aboard their robust longships. Picture them navigating treacherous waters around 1000 AD, with Leif Erikson at the helm. Setting foot on the enigmatic shores of Vinland, most likely present-day North America. Talk about sailing into history. Their adventures weren't just a leisurely jaunt, they were relentless quests driven by a thirst for discovery. At sites like Elance Auxiliary Meadows in Newfoundland, archaeologists have unearthed artifacts like iron tools and timber, clear souvenirs from the Viking escapades. These remnants tell a tale far deeper than mere exploration, a narrative of connection, where icy seas served as bridges, not barriers. If only the Vikings had Instagram, Their posts would have lit up the feed with epic landscapes. And "We totally found America first" captions. But let's not sugarcoat the stark realities they faced. Early explorers in the frozen north didn't just battle fierce winds. They wrestled with scurvy, frostbite, and the specter of starvation. Imagine setting sail with nothing but preserved food and high hopes, only to discover that fresh vegetables weren't on the menu, as scurvy sank its claws into their muscles. They began to realize that the journey took more than just courage. It demanded everything they had, and then some. Frostbite added its own harsh chapter to their saga. As fingers and toes succumbed to the cold, the explorers pressed on, fueled by sheer willpower and a quest for knowledge that overshadowed their suffering. They penned their harrowing tales in journals that captured both the terrifying beauty around them and the gnawing hunger within. Just think of it: glorious auroras overhead, irresistible solitude below, and a longing for familiar comforts that seemed impossibly distant. Yet, even in adversity, adventure lived on. The A-list legends of exploration, like Shackletow's endurance expedition, became synonymous with survival against all odds. It wasn't just about reaching an untouched land. These voyages symbolized resilience, courage, and the human spirit's refusal to surrender to nature's whims. Shackletow's crew turned despair into determination, all while wading through frigid waters and navigating the icy labyrinth of their ever-challenging surroundings. In this epic saga of bravery, each outing was a balancing act. They faced an unyielding wilderness, tamed only by imagination and sheer grit. The poles unfolded a new world, showcasing breathtaking vistas and challenges that few could endure. In exchange for the sacrifices made, the explorers were rewarded with glimpses of breathtaking beauty etched into their memories, captured forever in the swirling ice and limitless sky above them. The Vikings' and explorers' journeys remind us that human curiosity is a force of nature itself, prompting us to venture into the unknown. Adventures like those of Ericsson and Shackletow inspire delightful giddiness, proving that even in the harshest conditions, the spirit of exploration prevails. So, next time you enjoy the thrill of a modern adventure, raise a toast to those wooden ships dashing headfirst into the icy waters of history. In 1914, Ernest Shackletow set his sights on the icy wilds of Antarctica aboard the Endurance, fueled by dreams of crossing the frozen continent. However, the unforgiving sea had a different adventure planned for him and his crew. Trapped in the clutches of pack ice, the Endurance groaned and crackled as if the very elements were staging their own dramatic performance. Eventually, the icy grip swallowed the ship whole. With the Endurance turning into a frosty relic of maritime misfortune, Shackletow and his men found themselves camping out on floating ice. They became ice-sculpted survivors, hunting down dinner from the local penguins and seals. It was the ultimate game of survival under the Antarctic skies, where every inch of ice held a new possibility or a slippery tale waiting to be told. To say their situation was chilling would be an understatement. After some epic ice camping, or should we say, glacier glamping, Shackletow realized they needed to escape this frosty purgatory. So, they launched lifeboats into the numbing seas, sailing toward the closest patch of hope, a barren island. Venturing further, Shackletow discovered a level of bravery that should have come with a warning label. He and 5 brave companions hopped into an open boat, crossing one of the most notorious stretches of ocean. Talk about a bucket list adventure. Miraculously, Shackletow and his daring team braved the wild waves and reached help. Enough of the drama. He kicked it into high gear to return for all the stranded crew members. In a twist that left many in awe, every single sailor made it out alive. The Endurance, once a ship, transformed into a long-lasting emblem of resolve, serving up lessons on courage and hope even against the cruelest Antarctic winter. Fast forward to the chilling whispers of the past. The early huts of Antarctic explorers are like frosty museum exhibits, left untouched by the hands of time. These sturdy wooden structures stand resolutely against the icy backdrop, housing historic goodies like jars of food and tattered boots from over a century ago. Shackletow's Cape Roy base offers glimpses into the past, while Scott's hut on Ross Island wafts traces of seal oil and smoke, still robust enough to whisk you back to their adventurous days at sea. Even nature played a role in preserving these time capsules. No bacteria or decay here. The cold, hard climate has kept everything in pristine condition. It's as if the explorers could pop back in at any moment, ready for another expedition. Those entering these enchanted huts often experience a shiver not just from the cold, but from the whispers of men who once braved the Antarctic wilderness, their dreams echoing on the icy breeze. Jump ahead to 1957, when the International Geophysical Year rolled in like that flamboyant friend who makes all the plans. It marked a transformative era, with nations teaming up to study Antarctica not just as an icy haunt, but as part of a compelling, interconnected living system. 12 countries set up year-round research stations, diving deep into the mysteries of magnetism, seismic waves, and cosmic rays. From that year onward, Antarctica became less of a frosty myth and more of a permanent stage for global scientific collaboration. From its modest start, a colossal network sprang forth, connecting brilliant minds in science, weather observation, climate research, and astrophysics worldwide. This enthusiastic alliance took root during the International Geophysical Year, establishing a legacy that transformed the perception of Antarctica. Instead of just a prize to seize, it became a shared domain for understanding and preserving nature's marvels, brimming with research aspirations under the enchanting skies filled with ice and the mesmerizing aurora. Antarctica boasts a unique distinction among continents. It's devoid of any native human populace. Unlike other landmasses adorned with ancient relics, storied paths, and cultural histories, the icy continent tells a different tale. No thriving communities developed there over millennia to shape its landscape. The extreme conditions, unyielding cold, vastness, and isolation made it impossible for human culture to take root. Hence, when explorers finally set foot on its shores, they were mere visitors, drawn by curiosity, not by heritage. Today, several thousands temporarily inhabit Antarctica, residing in research bases dedicated to a myriad of studies, from the charming antics of penguins to the complex puzzles of particle physics. However, once their scholarly tasks are complete, the land swiftly reverts to its tranquil self, unclaimed and unchanged, a sanctuary that resists anthropogenic chaos. It remains to this day the world's last uninhabited continent, a pristine white canvas belonging to none yet shared by all, thriving in silence and solitude. This emptiness doesn't symbolize desolation, rather, it radiates an inherent calmness. Antarctica acts as a sanctuary where Earth exists untouched by the gnawing hands of history. It speaks in the subtle patter of falling snowflakes and the whisper of icy winds, reminding humanity of places where nature reigns unchallenged. Here, the ego of man takes a back seat, honoring the serenity that comes with the land being solely the Earth's own. In contrast, the indigenous Arctic cultures have a dazzling lexicon, featuring an abundance of words for snow and ice. For them, snow and ice aren't mere weather phenomena, they are integral to their way of life, rich with meaning. They possess a vocabulary teeming with descriptions: drifting snow, crusty paths, and treacherous thin ice. Each term is a reflection of years of wisdom, a guide for survival and navigation across frigid expanses, weaving a narrative of coexistence with the environment. Each word tells a story and serves as a survival tool, encapsulating an intricate understanding of changing conditions. In their languages, snow is not simply a blanket but a tapestry of experience. This culture emphasizes keen observation, demonstrating how language morphs to articulate the stoic moods of the land. Speaking these terms feels akin to reading a vibrant, ever-evolving book of the Arctic, rich in nuances yet anchored in timelessness, forging connections between people and the resilient Earth. Embodied in the Antarctic Treaty of 1959, the continent is preserved solely for scientific advancement and peaceful pursuits. This vital agreement reflects the global consensus on maintaining Antarctica as a sanctuary of knowledge rather than a battleground for territorial claims. It encapsulates the concept that cooperation among nations is paramount in this untouched paradise, allowing humanity to work together while basking under a canopy of ice and starry skies. In 1959, 12 nations came together and did something spectacular. They signed the Antarctic Treaty. This wasn't just any agreement. This was a pinky swear to keep Antarctica peaceful and solely focused on scientific exploration. Imagine, no military bases, no weapons, and no one claiming turf. It was a moment of unity when the Cold War was sizzling, reminding everyone that some places on Earth are meant for all of humanity to enjoy and study together. Fast forward to today, and the treaty has blossomed from those original 12 to over 50 member nations. This international club is working hard to keep the continent a pristine paradise, with mining strictly forbidden and environmental preservation at the forefront. Antarctica remains a natural laboratory, just waiting for curious minds to explore its icy wonders. It's almost poetic. Like a snowball in July, a reminder that even in the coldest places, cooperation can thrive. Across the vast, white expanse of Antarctica, dozens of research stations stand like little beacons of human ingenuity. From the frosty shores of the Antarctic Peninsula to the lofty polar plateau, these clusters of buildings are where the magic happens. Scientists from around the globe set up shop here some year round, others during the fleeting summer to study the planet at its quietest. They're monitoring weather, tracking glacier, and investigating cosmic radiation under skies so clear they could double as a planetarium. Life at these outposts is a unique mix of community and solitude. Crews bond over shared meals, hearty laughter, and sometimes long stretches of polar night silence. When a storm howls outside, they huddle together, sharing stories and hot cocoa while the wind rattles the walls like an over-caffeinated ghost. From space, these glowing outposts look like twinkling stars scattered across a vast ice sheet, speaking to the indomitable human spirit and our everlasting quest for knowledge. One of the coolest wonders happens at the South Pole, where scientists have set up the Ice Cube Neutrino Observatory. They've buried a massive array of sensors beneath the frozen surface, on the lookout for elusive cosmic neutrinos, tiny subatomic particles that float through everything, including you and me, without leaving a trace. It's like hunting for ghosts, but way nerdier. When these sneaky particles collide with an ice atom, they create a faint flash of blue light, a cosmic wink from the universe. It's a wild world out there in Antarctica, a place where our insatiable curiosity meets the great unknown. Each research station is a little hub of discovery, reminding us that no matter where we are, we humans are programmed to seek out answers to the universe's biggest mysteries. So, while the icebergs drift and the penguins waddle, the brilliant minds within these snowy confines strive to unlock secrets that could illuminate our understanding of both Earth and the cosmos beyond. In the frigid expanse of Antarctica, scientists have a front row seat to the universe's secrets, thanks to the brilliant flashes they trace in the icy abyss. The continent's crystal clear ice acts like an enormous cosmic filter, capturing whispers from across galaxies. Each spark of light sends a thrilling message through the frosty darkness, offering a rare glimpse into exploding stars, mysterious neutrinos, and all those cosmic shenanigans happening light years away. It's like a celestial gossip session held in the heart of one of the coldest places on Earth. Thanks to the Antarctic Plateau's thin, dry air, radio telescopes can point their antennas at the cosmic microwave background, the ancient afterglow of the Big Bang. These tiny, flickering patterns of radiation are like the universe's childhood memories, crackling with clues about how everything came to be. While most of us are busy with our daily grind, these telescopes tirelessly work all winter long, unearthing revelations about galaxies forming and the universe's ever-expanding nature. It's a long and dark night, but one that illuminates the mind. Underneath the mesmerizing auroras that dance above, humanity embarks on a journey back in time almost 14 billion years. Each pulse of light serves as a time machine, helping scientists unveil the secrets of creation. It's as if the polar ice acts as a transparent window, revealing not just what was, but how everything came into existence. The stillness of Antarctica becomes the ultimate listening post, capturing the echoes of yesteryears and the rudiments of time itself. Besides its galactic endeavors, Antarctica also holds Earth's climate history encapsulated in its vast ice sheets. These layers of snow are more than just frozen landscapes. They are like ancient diaries recording atmospheric changes over millennia. Each snowfall transforms into a layer, preserving the air's chemistry, temperature variations, and even the dust particles of its era. Scientists drill deep into this frozen treasure trove to decode these icy manuscripts, piecing together stories of Earth's past, from the ebb and flow of greenhouse gases to epic ice ages. Who knew ice could hold such juicy truths? As researchers scour through these layers, they witness firsthand the dramatic transformations taking place in our world today. With modern instruments in hand, they track the melting, thinning, and faster flows of ice sheets heading toward the sea. This research reveals stark connections between the past and potential future scenarios. Therefore, the ice acts not just as a memory bank, but also a prophetic guide to where we might be headed if we play our cards, or climate, right. Beyond being a cosmic observatory and a climate archive, Antarctica's dry valleys are also major players in Earth's scientific drama, known as Mars analogues. These rugged regions are the perfect testing grounds for rovers and technology meant for the Red Planet. With their Martian-like landscapes featuring salty lakes and drought-like conditions, they simulate what future astronauts might encounter. It's a SCI-Fi fan's dream and an adventurous paradise combined, all while being a mere hop, skip, and jump away from cosmic exploration. From the fringes of our galaxy to the crust of this frozen continent, Antarctica is a bustling epicenter of knowledge. Scientists are not just discovering what's out there, they're piecing together the delicate puzzle of our planet's past and the vast universe we inhabit. Who knew that beneath those icy expanses, you'd find a mix of history, future forecasts, and interstellar chatter all waiting to be unveiled? In the land where the wind sculpts bare rocks and snow is a foreign concept, Antarctica verges on being an extraterrestrial realm. The McMurdo Dry Valleys, chilled to the bone and dry as a desert, serve as nature's best practice ground for scientists keen on Mars. Imagine the stark landscape flashing vibrant reds and ochres, where life barely clings on, hiding in crevices. Here, amidst desolation, robotic rovers prepare for their cosmic journeys, baffling scientists with their ability to thrive in this Mars-like environment. The soil is a barren wasteland, and humidity, well, it likes to keep pressingly low, almost like it's on a strict diet. It's so dry that the silence almost shouts, making one think about future astronauts strutting across Martian dust, unbothered by the exasperating lack of moisture. As sunlight plays a cruel game of freeze and burn, imagination takes flight. These valleys transport you to a SCI-Fi flick. The resemblance to another world is uncanny, merging the chaos of Earth with the serenity of space. Then, in the dramatic plot twist of the 1980s, scientists were thrown for a loop when they discovered that the ozone layer above Antarctica had sprung a serious leak. Each spring, the protective gas began to dwindle alarmingly, revealing an enormous hole in the atmospheric blanket. Clueless at first, researchers found out that sneaky chlorofluorocarbons, those harmless-looking chemicals in aerosols and fridges, were responsible, ripping through ozone with glee. The cold conditions and cheeky polar clouds fanned the flames of destruction, doing a number on the protective layer. News of the ozone hole shocked the world, igniting a fiery urgency that had nations rallying like a well-trained soccer team. The result, an environmental superheroes pact called the Montreal Protocol sprang into action, aiming to phase out those guilty chemicals and save Earth from the sun's nasty rays. Fast forward a few decades, and guess what? The satellite data has been revealing a ray of hope. The ozone layer is showing signs of recovery, slowly stitching itself back together. Antarctica transformed from a dire warning into a beacon of hope, proving that when humanity rolls up its sleeves, miracles can happen. A delicate dance of cooperation showed the world that we can mend what we've recklessly broken. In the enchanting blue-tinged light of the poles, it's a constant reminder of our planet's vulnerabilities and its underlying resilience. Polar ice, now a focus for satellites, gently reminds us of the balance we must maintain. As the majestic ice thins under extraterrestrial scrutiny, one can't help but feel the weight of responsibility. These frozen expanses, so breathtaking yet fragile, urge us to take better care of our home before it shrinks beyond recognition. High up in the sky, satellites play the role of vigilant sentinels, curving gracefully around our planet to keep an eye on its icy poles. Equipped with advanced radar and laser altimeters, these technological marvels track the delicate changes in ice sheets with shocking precision, detecting even a few centimeters of shrinkage. Over the years, an undeniable truth has emerged. The ice is slowly melting away, glacier retreat, sea ice diminishes, and rivers of meltwater creep toward the ocean, with satellites capturing every heartbeat of this planetary transformation. But fret not, dear Earthlings, those spacebound watchers aren't gloomy about the state of our icy realms. Far from it. These keen-eyed machines serve scientists with a treasure trove of data, helping them model sea level rise and forecast the future. Through the satellite's lens, the Earth tells a story of interconnectedness. The poles may seem fragile, yet they sparkle like gems in the cosmos, reminding us that understanding this process is the first hopeful step towards nurturing our planet. Near the icy fringes of Antarctica, a sensational process stirs. As fierce winds whip across open waters, surface water freezes while leaving behind a salty residue. This remaining liquid gets denser and plummets to the ocean floor, igniting a deep, slow-moving current we know as Antarctic bottom water. This mighty current creeps into every ocean basin, bringing life-giving oxygen and nutrients along for the ride, binding the globe together in a symphony of maritime flow. It's like nature's very own heart beating beneath the waves. Now, don't let the term slow current fool you. This entire cycle lasts centuries, and yet its impact resonates across coastal lines worldwide. Imagine, without this vigorous respiratory activity from Antarctica, the deeper layers of the ocean would become stagnant pools of despair. Instead, the icy continent tirelessly pumps out life, ensuring the world's oceans thrive, breathing through their icy veins like a grand maestro conducting a symphony of marine life. But Antarctica isn't just mothering the creatures below, it's also playing hide-and-seek with atmospheric carbon. In fact, the polar oceans pull in a jaw-dropping amount of carbon from the air. Arctic and Antarctic waters are like giant sponges, eagerly absorbing carbon dioxide with every chilled breeze. The secret behind this: cold water feasts on this greenhouse gas far better than warm water, transforming it into organic matter thanks to the tireless plankton. As this microscopic crew works its magic, they send marine snow tiny bits of organic treasure drifting down into the depths. It's like nature's way of ensuring that carbon stays locked away instead of spiraling back into the atmosphere. This remarkable cycle underscores how intertwined our oceans and atmosphere are, reminding us that the tiniest creatures can have an expansive effect on our climate. In a nutshell, within the dance of ice and ocean, satellites are sober onlookers, Antarctic currents pulse with life, and carbon sinks work their magic, all playing a pivotal role in keeping our living Earth thriving. How delightful it is to realize that our planet, while seemingly robust, is still a fragile ecosystem shaped by the invisible threads running beneath the surface. The slow and steady rain of carbon from our polar oceans plays a vital role in keeping Earth's atmosphere balanced. These chilly giants are the unsung heroes of climate regulation, silently working even as climate chaos unfolds. With ice melting and currents shifting, one might assume they'd be throwing in the towel. But no, they keep on breathing in what we exhale, serving as nature's unseen guardians, beneath their shimmering surfaces. A world of chemistry and life thrives, reminding us that these frigid realms are downright essential for all living beings. Now, let's talk waves. The Southern Ocean, with no land to intervene and disrupt, is where some of the planet's largest waves come to life. Picture this: storms sprinting around the globe, morphing into waves that can rise over 20 meters high and travel thousands of kilometers before crashing down. It's like the ultimate extreme sport, only this time it's nature leading the charge. For scientists, satellites track these watery giants, creating a visual dance of energy exchange between wind and ocean, showcasing how they work together like partners in a rhythmic salsa. Sailors venturing into the Southern Ocean aren't just paddling, they're diving into a proving ground. Curious sailors find themselves enthralled, sifting through the paradox of beauty and terror in these waves. As they surf the swells, they are reminded that, despite our best efforts at mapping and measuring, there are forces here that play by their own rules, responding only to the whispers of the wind, the pull of the moon, and the steady heartbeat of Mother Earth. What sets the Southern Ocean apart? It's the cosmic dunking pool that makes a full lap around Antarctica, forming a flawless loop all by itself. No interruptions from land, just a relentless motion of water circling without end. This unique geography means it hosts the only complete current circuit on the planet, weaving together the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans in a seamless flow that cranks up the eco-magic. Fueled by relentless winds, the Antarctic circumpolar current is the heavyweight champion of ocean flows, pumping out colossal amounts of water. It doesn't just shape our coordinated climate patterns, oh no, it's also a master at redistributing heat, mixing nutrients, and keeping ecosystems interconnected. Think of it as nature's very own global delivery system, sending what's necessary from the poles to the tropics. Now, let's not forget the weather. The Southern Ocean's personality can oscillate between serene and outrageous. leading to some of the most intense conditions on the planet. But with those raging storms and chaotic waves comes the cleanest air you can breathe. Yes, this polar paradise offers the purest atmosphere as it's scrubbed away atmospheric impurities, creating a pristine bounty we often take for granted. Who knew such wild weather could be a breath of fresh air? So, while we may worry about disrupted climates and melting ice, let's take a moment to appreciate the grand guardians of the Southern Ocean. They're here, performing quiet labor in the face of relentless change, ever ready to protect the warmth of life on Earth. Sure, they might be cold, but their role is anything but chilly. It's one of profound significance, reminding us about the powerful forces of nature at play, surrounding our globe in the most spectacular show of harmony and chaos. Standing at the edge of the Southern Ocean is like tapping into the planet's very pulse, wind whipping through your hair, waves crashing against the rocks, and the icy depths revealing life in a remarkable dance. This ocean isn't just a body of water but a vibrant ecosystem brimming with krill, those nifty little critters resembling miniature shrimp, which swarm in sprawling clusters that can extend for kilometers. They may be small, but they play a giant role in maintaining the balance of life here, making the Southern Ocean feel alive. In the crystal clear, frigid waters around Antarctica, you'll find those tiny shrimp-like wonders known as Antarctic krill, each no larger than a paperclip. Picture billions of these little creatures congregating in vast swirling schools, feeding on microscopic algae during the night, then diving deep to avoid predators by day. Their daily routine reshapes the ocean, hearkening the endless cycling of nutrients and carbon, creating a vibrant underwater paradise in moonlit wonder. It's a fascinating reminder that nature connects even the simplest forms of life in the grand tapestry of existence. These remarkable krill are more than just delightful delicacies for penguins and whales. They're the linchpins of the entire Antarctic food web. All the cool kids of the ocean like seals, fish, and majestic whales depend on these tiny sea snacks for survival. From space, you can see the krill-driven feasting frenzies boasting green tints across the water's surface, a testament to their richness and importance. Their fragile yet resilient nature defines the polar seas, proving that even the seemingly insignificant can create ripples of impact in the grand scheme of life. Enter the bowhead whale, the majestic behemoth of the Arctic Ocean, capable of living over 200 years. These massive creatures, with skulls hardened for ice breaking, have a treasure trove of history etched into their very beings. Imagine swimming through icy waters, carrying tales from the 1800s. Some bowheads still sport harpoons from past encounters. Watching them as they glide beneath the waves is like seeing a living relic of time. These whales have witnessed the waxing and waning of ice sheets and the evolution of human exploration. When they sing their ethereal melodies, you're not just hearing whale song, you're listening to the echoes of history. These low, haunting calls can be transmitted over hundreds of kilometers, creating a communication network that defies the bounds of the visible world. It's like nature's own chat room where time isn't about speed but patience. This deep resonance inspires wonder, reminding us of the slow but profound rhythm of life. And while bowhead whales serenade the depths, orcas are busy crafting their own aquatic tactics. These clever killer whales have a knack for flipping the script on seals, using waves to wash their slippery snacks right off the ice floes. It's like nature's version of surfing meets a high-stakes game of strategy. Orcas are the masters of the hunt, their teamwork and sheer intelligence showcasing the amazing wide array of survival tactics adopted in the wild. In this dance of predator and prey, the drama of life unfolds across the sparkling surface of the Southern Ocean, each creature playing their role in an intricate performance. In the icy realm of Antarctica, orcas, or killer whales if you prefer drama, have honed their hunting skills to a mind-boggling level of sophistication. Picture this, a team of sleek black and white assassins lining up in formation, ready to charge at an ice floe. As if orchestrating a stunning underwater ballet, they create a powerful wave that spells doom for unsuspecting seals. Talk about teamwork. This isn't just a dinner plan. It's a finely tuned strategy passed down through whale generations. Not long after executing their epic wave-sending maneuver, the seal finds itself unceremoniously dunked into the depths. But here's the kicker: once the seal is officially a meal, the orcas take turns feeding, showing that food-sharing etiquette isn't just for dinner parties. They remind us that family dynamics are not exclusive to humans, showcasing a social structure that would impress even the most seasoned anthropologist. The young orcas soak up knowledge on wave making like little sponge. Whales, it's like learning the family trade, but with far less drama than a reality TV show. On the flip side of the Ice Kingdom lurk the ever-intriguing leopard seals, sleek and agile. These chiseled beauties glide effortlessly through the frigid waters, sporting a coat that's reminiscent of the fanciest catwalk models, not that they'd ever attend a fashion show. Equipped with a jaw full of sharp teeth, they're the stuff of nightmares for penguins and the stuff of legends beneath the waves. Just when you think they're cold-hearted, they can surprise you with their curiosity and intelligence. Imagine them sidling up to divers or checking out boats, giving you that piercing "I know what you had for lunch" look. Their underwater serenades are anything but ordinary. They sing haunting tunes that flow through the ocean like some avant-garde musical composition. Strangely enough, each leopard seal has its own signature call that can be distinguished from afar, likely serving as a means of communication in their solitary existence. Talk about being dramatic. If ever there was a creature that epitomizes the heart and soul of Antarctica, it's the leopard seal, roaming its vast frozen playground like a true diva of the deep. As day melts into night in these polar frontiers, a magical phenomenon takes the stage: the polar stratospheric clouds. These shimmering pastel wonders appear in a sky so cold it's hard to fathom anything could float there. When sunlight bounces off these icy masterpieces, they illuminate the night with colors of pink, green, and violet, making the sky resemble a cosmic art exhibit. It's Instagram-worthy content before hashtags even existed. You'd think they were sending a message from another realm, emerging beautifully adorned like the world's fanciest ice cream sundae. But beware, those shimmering clouds are not just pretty faces, they harbor secrets that could endanger the Earth. Beneath their gorgeous exterior, they participate in a silent, dreadful act, contributing to ozone depletion. With their icy composition, they create a stage for nasty chemical reactions that tear the ozone layer to shreds. It's a cunning twist in a mesmerizing story, reminding us that beauty often conceals unexpected dangers. So as wondrous as these Antarctic clouds and creatures are, they paint a complicated picture of life at the edge of the world. From the orchestrated hunts of orcas to the aloof beauty of leopard seals, and the mesmerizing yet dangerous clouds above, the Antarctic realm is full of drama, humor, and a breathtaking kaleidoscope of life, a true testament to nature's relentless creativity and complexity. Witnessing the polar skies is like stepping into a dream painted by the universe itself. Imagine a deep indigo backdrop where dazzling auroras ripple and shimmer, transforming the frigid darkness into a vibrant canvas. These enchanting light displays arise when charged solar particles collide with Earth's atmosphere. And let me tell you, it's quite the cosmic fireworks show. As solar streams whisk toward our planet, magnetism plays its role, guiding the energy toward the poles, where the magic truly begins. Once the solar particles arrive, they get cozy with the atoms up there, mainly oxygen and nitrogen, turning the night sky into an electric wonderland. It's like a cosmic dance party where green, violet, and sometimes even red curtains of light sway majestically through the starry ambience. Whether you're viewing the aurora borealis in the north or the aurora australis in the south, each performance is a dazzling spectacle that screams, "Look at me." A funky blend of science and beauty that's impossible to ignore. From orbit, astronauts are treated to a breathtaking dual show with both auroras stretching across the polar sky, mirroring each other as if they're interstellar twins. Figures of light high above the Earth are silent yet seem to hum with cosmic energy. Here on the ground, those shimmering waves gently remind us that even the coldest, darkest nights can vibrate with the universe's breath, making one feel both small and boundlessly expansive. If you thought the polar lights were just about the auroras, hold on to your hats. The poles boast skies with vibrancy found nowhere else on Earth. The atmosphere, at these latitudes, morphs into an artist's dream palette, from polar stratospheric clouds sparkling in pearl tones to the diamond dust glimmering close to the ground. Every moment is a dazzling display of nature's artistic flair. Forget several hours of sunrise. Here, twilight can stretch for days. The sun, usually a fierce artist, circles low at the poles, layering the sky with shades of pink, gold, and violet, colors so intense that even the best painter would throw down their brushes in envy. It's a cosmic magic show where color isn't just eye candy but physics putting on its finest display. Particles frolic and dance in the chilling polar air, scattering and refracting light in a waltz that captivates anyone lucky enough to witness it. Standing beneath such a kaleidoscopic sky, you'll feel utterly minuscule yet magnificently infinite, enveloped in this celestial performance. The night sky breathes, and it feels like the planet itself is exhaling light into the encompassing darkness. And during the polar night, a curious phenomenon emerges: a soft airglow that keeps the sky lit up in the midst of winter, even at the depths of the dark season. The heavens never fall into complete oblivion. So, as you take in the sheer magnificence above, remember that these moments are fleeting. Each aurora is a reminder of the beauty and intricacies of our universe, a whimsical playground where light meets ice, science dances with artistry, and every glance upwards is a chance to feel alive under the colorful whispers of the cosmos. If you find yourself in a remote polar expanse and your eyes adjust to the twilight, you might be lucky enough to catch a glimpse of airglow, a ghostly, ethereal phenomenon that dances across the sky. This magnificent greenish and reddish haze is a product of molecules in the upper atmosphere, holding on to energy like the world's best-kept secret from the sun. Unlike auroras that steal the show, airglow is a more subtle companion, often eluding our gaze due to moonlight or clouds. When winter blankets the poles in darkness, however, it unveils a delicate luminous ocean that speaks solace to the wandering souls enduring the cold. Airglow serves a dual purpose for polar inhabitants. It's both a cozy reminder that the sun hasn't entirely abandoned them and a beacon that illuminates the dark nights. With its soft glow, it's a gentle nudge from the universe, telling folks that life is still swirling just out of sight. Even when nighttime wraps the world in its shadowy embrace, airglow provides a sense of connection to the energy still dancing above. It's as if the universe has a heartbeat, pulsing its light outwards into the night. On those crystal clear polar days, when the sun breaks through the biting chill, something truly magical happens: the formation of sundogs and halos around the sun. As sunlight beams through tiny ice crystals suspended in frigid air, it produces shimmering bright spots on either side of the sun, creating a halo effect that could make you think you've stumbled right into a fairy tale. It's an otherworldly sight that stirs the imagination. Each crystal acts as a miniature prism, bending light into colorful arcs of brilliance that seem almost divine. These sundogs, or parhelia as they are scientifically called, can take on various forms, sometimes leading to full halos or even double rings that silhouette the snowy expanse. In ancient times, celestial phenomena like this were believed to be messages from gods or mystical spirits, casting an air of intrigue and wonder. Today, the stunning visuals remind us of nature's unexplainable magic, a testament to the intricate symphony of physics playing out in the grand cathedral of the sky. As you gaze upward in the polar regions, you'll realize the sky is never just empty. It's an active stage filled with displays of light and ice. The shimmering diamond dust is another incredible highlight of this frozen theater. On a still, frigid evening, as the temperatures plummet to chilling lows, tiny ice crystals form from water vapor, floating gracefully as if they have a mind of their own, creating an enchanting scene reminiscent of fairy dust. The diamond dust twinkles in the sunlight, resembling a field of miniature stars suspended in mid-air, each crystal delicately reflecting a spectrum of colors like a living tapestry. As these magical crystals drift down, it feels as though the very atmosphere is alive, painting whimsical halos around every shadow. It transforms the very nature of light, scattering it in a dazzling display that captivates anyone lucky enough to be beneath. Truly, in the polar regions, light amidst the darkness tells an age-old tale of resilience and wonder. Each phenomenon, from the gentle pulse of airglow to the brilliant halos of sundogs, serves to remind us of how nature weaves splendor into even the coldest, most desolate corners of the earth. Embrace those chilly nights and gaze upward, for the cosmos might be whispering secrets only the most patient of dreamers can hope to discern. Pilots who soar through diamond dust often liken it to an otherworldly experience where they feel as though they're gliding through light itself. Imagine an ethereal fog, eerily quiet yet mesmerizingly beautiful, where crystals twinkle in the cold abyss. This stunning spectacle occurs when winter's chill is just right, too dry for clouds, but frigid enough to create crystalline magic in the air. These sparkling pieces of nature are like the breath of ice, a delicate fairy tale spun from the fabric of the Arctic. Yet, This haunting beauty belies a troubling reality: the Arctic is heating up at an alarming rate. It warms 4 times faster than the rest of the globe, leaving scientists and environmentalists biting their nails in concern. Remember that sea ice we grew up seeing in documentaries? Well, it's getting a little too friendly with the summer sun and melting away like ice cream on a hot day, revealing stark transformations beneath the icy facade. Glaciers are reluctantly retreating, and the once unchangeable permafrost is letting loose ancient gases, exhaling after countless years of confinement. The phenomenon causing these drastic changes is known as Arctic amplification. Basically, melting ice exposes darker surfaces that gobble up sunlight, heating things up even more, kind of like when you set a pot of water on the stove and turn the heat up. It just keeps bubbling. Scientists are keeping a close eye on this early warning system. The Arctic is telling the planet what's coming next. The warm air doesn't just stay confined. It sends ripples throughout the world, affecting weather, wildlife, and humans, reminding us all that change is a universal language. Despite the chaos of transformation, life stubbornly thrives in the Arctic's wild heart. New mosses are eager to green the thawing tundra, while birds are savvy enough to adjust their migration patterns to celebrate the occasion. The people inhabiting these regions are finding their own ways to adapt, weaving resilience into their everyday lives like an intricate tapestry. Their ability to endure is a beautiful testament to human spirit, showing that even when nature shakes things up, there's a way to keep dancing in the autumn leaves. If we turn our gaze southward, we find ourselves contemplating the ominous presence of Foos Glacier, affectionately nicknamed the Doomsday Glacier. Situated on the western edge of Antarctica, it sprawls across the landscape like a country-sized ice sheet. Scientists are wringing their hands because this colossal slab is inching towards the Amundsen Sea with a wild and unpredictable fate. If this giant lunges into the ocean, it could raise sea levels by over half a meter, reshaping coastlines and making beach vacations a bit too adventurous for comfort. Beneath the glacier's icy veneer, warm ocean currents are hard at work, gnawing away at the ice from below and creating expansive voids. It's a bit like a mystery movie where the protagonist is in a race against time, where the glacier make its grand exit before scientists can figure out a way to save the day. Every year, satellites capture the glacier's harrowing retreat, making the situation increasingly dire. It's like watching a slow-motion train wreck, and we're all stuck in the audience, trying to brace ourselves for the next act. The rapid retreat of the Doomsday Glacier exemplifies how interconnected our world really is. As these ice giants crumble, they don't just shuffle away, they take entire ecosystems with them. The urgency of climate change begs for our attention and action, echoing through the whispers of the Arctic winds, the vibrant sounds of nature, and the quiet resolve of the people. Despite dark days ahead, the journey toward adaptation and resilience serves as a vibrant reminder that even in chaos, we can cultivate hope, encouraging us all to protect our planet and cherish the beauty it has to offer. As the icy giants of the Arctic wheeze their last breaths, they move with the grace of a sloth on a sugar rush. Each creak and crack of melting glacier sounds like an ancient beast stirring from its slumber, reminding us of nature's colossal power. Watching the glacier slowly disintegrate is like witnessing a slow-motion car crash, heartbreaking yet fascinating. This natural drama serves up a cold slap in the face about our choices and their consequences, reflected in the shifting landscape. Enter the majestic polar bears, the ultimate cold weather divas, who now find themselves practicing for an Olympic swim. These furry giants, once unbothered as they strolled across vast ice highways, are now taking on marathon swims thanks to vanishing sea ice. Each season, these magnificent creatures are forced into grueling aquatic expeditions, hunting for seals while their icy ladder vanishes beneath them. Watching mother bears with their cubs paddle through frigid waters, sometimes covering over 100 kilometers, is both inspiring and desperately sad. Amidst their swimming escapades, the reality is stark. The bears' main course seals lounging on those beautiful ice thrones are disappearing. It's like working hard at a buffet only to find the food truck broke down. As the ice melts earlier and freezes later, the bears face exhausting searches just to find a meal, and some simply don't make it. Video footage featuring them splashing through the waves gives us a front row seat to their heroic yet heartbreaking struggle for survival. Scientists are doing their part by tracking these furry swimmers with the latest tech. Picture a group of highly trained researchers sitting in high-tech labs, glued to screens, while they keep tabs on bear movements from space. Each year, the patterns of these ice-bound nomads shift, allowing scientists to map out what appears to be a slow-motion disaster in progress. These bears epitomize resilience, evolving amid a rapidly disappearing world that's throwing them curveballs left and right. As if the plight of the polar bears wasn't enough, the Arctic has a few more tricks up its frosty sleeves. Beneath the tundra lies community ice locks keeping ancient plant matter hidden. But with rising temperatures, the pernicious permafrost is losing its grip, releasing its age-old secrets. We're talking about methane. This greenhouse gas releases in massive quantities, causing an atmospheric party that is anything but a celebration for us or the planet. Imagine the Earth exhaling after holding its breath for tens of thousands of years. That's how scientists describe it, and it's a vivid image. As the Arctic warms, permafrost loses its chill. It's a relentless cycle of thawing and warming that transforms not just the polar landscape but the entire planet. The invisible clouds of methane, rising from lakes and wetlands, are like the silent, sneaky villains in this climate story, waiting to wreak havoc. It's not just the Arctic that's shifting, it's literally written across the planet's face. Glacial retreat and thawing permafrost are like nature's existential crisis splash pages, flinging truth and beauty together in a heartbreaking ballet. The serene image of a drifting polar bear on melting ice sticks in our minds not just as a haunting symbol but a poetic reminder of the fragility of life and our impact on it. As we stand by, watching this gritty reality unfold, we're left to wonder. There's certainly beauty in nature, but at what cost? In the frosty expanse of the far north, you'd think the ground was just a giant ice cube. But oh boy, it has secrets to spill. The Antarctic penguin colonies, once bustling metropolises of waddling charm, are getting smaller by the day, with their favorite ice dining spots shifting and the all-you-can-eat krill buffet dwindling. It's a tough time for our tuxedo-clad friends, scientists, armed with binoculars and a healthy dose of determination, are documenting this unfortunate penguin trend, finding way too many empty nests where once there was a bustling bird family reunion. Meanwhile, some penguin species are putting on their explorer hats and heading southward, chasing after cooler ice to chill on. Others are pulling off a culinary pivot, opting for fish instead of krill talk about a diet makeover. This unexpected twist in their fate is like a nature documentary playing out in slow motion. Every empty site is a page in the silent story of climate change, narrated by our feathered friends and etched in the icy stone of Antarctica. Yet, in this saga of loss, resilience shines brightly. Emperor penguins come together like a protective, feathery fortress during harsh winters, their bodies radiating warmth under the mesmerizing aurora overhead. But hold on tight, because ice shelves have a knack for throwing surprise parties of their own. At first glance, these massive ice structures look like permanent features of the landscape, stretching endlessly under the sun. However, beneath their pristine facade, trouble brews like a pot of boiling water, cracks form, stories of stress accumulate, and one day, boom, an ice slab can disintegrate in a spectacular show, releasing chunks of ice the size of small countries into the sea. Scientists were left gasping and metaphorically shivering when the Larsen B ice shelf went kaboom in 2002, shaking up everything we thought we understood about ice behavior. The thunderous noise accompanying such ice collapses is not to be taken lightly. It's that ridiculous moment when the sky seems to crack open muffled rumbles that echo like an overzealous rock concert. Every instance of collapse is a random act of nature, reminding us that ice is not just a chilly carpet under our feet. It's an entity that breathes, shifts, and sometimes dramatically demonstrates its vulnerability. The coastlines of the world are being molded in real time, with maps needing just as much revision as we do after our New Year munch fests. Amidst all this icy drama, indigenous Arctic communities are facing a plot twist of their own. For thousands of winters past, tribes like the Inuit, Sami, and Chuki have danced harmoniously with the ice and observed the cues of the seasons. They've bridged the gap between human and nature better than any TikTok influencer. But now, their ancient rhythms are getting a remix, with climate change adding unpredictable beats that disrupt their traditional way of life. The once lauded understanding of the ice's temperament is evolving, leaving these communities seeking to adapt to new realities. As polar landscapes change, so does the narrative for these resilient cultures. Just as the penguins adapt by swapping their meal plans, indigenous peoples are stepping up to meet the challenge. It's not just about survival, it's about thriving in a world that seems to be flipping the script on them. They're drawing on deep-rooted knowledge, creativity, and community spirit to navigate these shifting tides, proving that while the ice may not be as reliable as it used to be, the heart of these cultures beats undaunted. There's a quirky kind of hope nestled in the heart of all this chaos, a reminder that change can yield fresh perspectives and even new adventures. Sea ice used to be a reliable fixture of the Arctic landscape, but now it's as fickle as a pop star's mood. It forms later, melts earlier, and you can practically hear the migratory animals scratching their heads at this new schedule. Traditional hunting grounds are becoming patches of tricky terrain as once reliable ice lights out. Meanwhile, the thawing permafrost is playing tag with homes and sacred lands, leaving communities grappling to maintain their sacred connections amid these chaotic shifts. Coastal erosion is like that annoying relative who just won't stop borrowing money. It keeps chipping away at established villages. Yet, these communities stand resilient, equipped with generations of wisdom, the kind that can read winds like a book and decode the stars like a seasoned astrologer. They're not just surviving, they're thriving, blending ancestral knowledge with modern science, finding ways to navigate this unpredictable landscape with both wit and grit, not to mention some seriously smart innovation sprinkled in. As Greenland's glaciers take a step back, they reveal a wonderland that has spent eons in a frosty slumber. The retreating ice unveils hidden islands and fjords, stretching inland like nature's own line of scrimmage where ice used to call the shots. Scientists beam down from their Google Earth-style operation, mapping newly born coastlines while feeling the bittersweet tingle of discovering beauty and loss. It's a mesmerizing ballet of creation and erosion, a planet folding its own pages with every thaw. Each newly revealed island becomes an emblem of change. One minute there's a mountain of ice, and the next, waterfalls take its place, cascading into sparkling blue seas. It's almost like watching a reality show where the plot twists come with real consequences. As these glaciers melt, they narrate the urgent story of Earth's changing climate, carving paths that lead us from ancient pasts into uncharted futures, with every gulp of meltwater echoing warnings to the world. When summer rolls into the Arctic, it doesn't just bring sunshine, it unfurls a frenzied assault known as the mosquito apocalypse. Picture this: the tundra ponds burst with life, transforming into breeding grounds for countless larvae that hatch in a maddening synchrony. The result, living clouds of mosquitoes that send even the toughest caribou bolting for the hills. Researchers must suit up in their netted hoods, looking like a mix between astronauts and beekeepers just to avoid that relentless buzz. These miniature tormentors thrive amid the brief warmth, mastering the art of speedy reproduction before the cold sets in again. But let's not demonize our buzzing pals despite their irksome behavior. They're a crucial piece of the ecosystem puzzle. They serve as an all-you-can-eat buffet for migratory birds and fish, joining the seasonal dance that sustains the Arctic's diverse life forms. So, while they may drive us mad with their relentless swarming, they're pretty essential in the grand scheme of things. In this unfolding saga of the Arctic, the indigenous voices echo louder than ever, reminding us that the heart of the North beats in harmony with its people. As the world seeks solutions to climate change, these communities hold the keys to a sustainable future steeped in personal tradition and connection to the land. Their resilience shines through the shifting landscapes, a testament to the intertwined destinies of nature and humanity. The future of the Arctic and its original inhabitants is a story woven from the fabric of time, rich, complex, and, above all, deeply connected. In the endless glow of Antarctic daylight, winged creatures become sunlit dancers against a shimmering backdrop of ice. Even in this desolate frozen expanse, warmth, however fleeting, is met with an energetic vibrancy that defies odds. At the foreboding edge of Taylor Glacier, an unusual waterfall spills forth, a curious sight known as blood falls. But don't panic, it's not a horror film, nope. This crimson cascade is simply iron-rich saline water trickling out, teasing a story of survival. Beneath 2 million years of ice. Beneath the thick glacial skin, An astonishing ecosystem flourishes in a briny chaos. Microbial life, crafty little survivors in a pitch-black environment, turns a harsh existence into an art form when trapped salty water fights its escape. Air kisses it and begins a sizzling relationship. The iron inside starts to rust, painting everything with surreal red streaks as if nature itself couldn't resist being a little dramatic. Scientists can't get enough of this wonder, as insights gleaned here could unveil how life might thrive beneath icy moons like Europa and Enceladus. What flows from the glacier isn't just a show-stopping crimson display, but a message in nature's own Morse code about endurance. This not-so-dramatic glacial bleeding is a powerful testament that life isn't always about glitz and glam. Sometimes it's about making it through the chill of existence. They call it blood falls, but really, it's an epic story of life squeezing through the cracks of icy barriers as it perseveres against the odds, reminding us that darkness seldom quenches the light of life. Speaking of survival, let's chat about the incredible adaptations of Antarctic fish swimming in waters colder than a polar bear, giving you the cold shoulder. Here, most fish would turn into ice pops almost instantly, but thanks to remarkable antifreeze proteins coursing through their veins, these fish glide effortlessly. No frozen fins for these aquatic acrobats. These proteins prevent ice crystals from forming within their bodies, crafting a chillingly clever bioengineering marvel born from the coolness of time. Among the ocean's top performers are the ice fish, known for their striking translucence and lack of hemoglobin. Yes, you heard right. Their blood resembles a clear liquid masterpiece, perfect for camouflage yet peculiar in its makeup. It's as if these fish threw a don't-need-no hemoglobin party millions of years ago, evolving alongside the Antarctic chill. Now, researchers peer into this unique adaptation, hoping to unleash innovations in cryogenics and medicine, perhaps enabling us to preserve human cells as expertly as these fish survive. Dive underwater to witness the magic, and you might think you're gazing at nature's tranquil canvas. Ice fish glide with ghostly grace beneath the ice, as if telling us a tale about patience and evolution's quiet genius. Every movement whispers an adaptation narrative where life boldly rewrites its chemistry. Thriving in an environment where most others would shatter, these glacial wonders evoke visions of resilience swaying through frigid waters, beautifully defying the odds stacked against them. Last but certainly not least, let's spin toward the ethereal frost flowers, Mother Nature's delicate, icy jewels. As new sea ice forms, these stunningly intricate patterns bloom like crystalline works of art across the surface. It's as if winter, in a playful mood, decided to adorn the ice with ethereal blooms that sparkle just so under the blaring sun. These fragile beauties add a sense of whimsy to the unforgiving expanse of ice, embodying nature's ability to create art even in the harshest of environments. When the tranquil air meets the freshly frozen sea, a magical transformation takes place. The surface becomes a stunning garden of frost flowers, each delicate formation sprouting in unique clusters. This frosty vegetation emerges when warm vapor pirouettes from the sea, meeting the bitter cold and crystallizing into intricate designs that spark joy in morning light. Each frost flower, a miniature geometric marvel, only lasts for a moment, a fleeting masterpiece of nature's artistry. These frost flowers are not just pretty little trinkets, they're little laboratories of chemistry at play. They efficiently scoop up salt and organic compounds from the depths of the sea, concentrating these elements. As these chilly blooms evaporate or are whisked away by the wind, they kickstart a series of atmospheric exchanges. These floating beauties affect the delicate balance of the Arctic ecosystem, reminding us that every little thing has a role in the grand scheme of things, even a flower made of frost. Though they may be ephemeral, for a short time, the ice transforms into a serene meadow of twinkling crystals, a frozen bloom poised on the edge of the world. But don't get too cozy. The Arctic Ocean is not a quiet friend. The surface is a chaotic mosaic of ice floes, constantly drifting, pushed by winds and currents. When two icy giants collide, the noise can be bone-chilling. Think a deep groan or a crack like a gunshot. It's the music of a living landscape dancing in a grand performance of nature. Sailors from the polar expeditions once shared tales of lying wide awake at night, listening to this icy orchestra beneath their hulls. And today, technology joins the party. Satellites and underwater microphones pick up the crackling symphony. recording the ice's struggles to flex, fracture, and heal as temperatures duke it out. It's a slow-motion ballet of solid and liquid, of silence punctuated by chaos, and night transforming into day, all part of the Arctic's indelible score. As the soundscape envelops the icy realm, brinicles, the icy fingers of death, strangle everything they grasp. These formidable formations plunge into the waters, wrapping themselves around unsuspecting critters and latching onto anything else in their path. Once these fingers make contact, the warmth of life is instantly replaced by the chilling embrace of frost, its nature's dark humor, reminding everyone in the Arctic that beauty can carry a hidden peril. With each icy creak and crack, one cannot help but feel a sense of awe and a tickle of fear. The Arctic is alive and brimming with secrets, ready to unveil its wonders only to those willing to listen closely. Just like frost flowers, it's transient and incredibly stunning, yet daunting all at once. Life is a dance in this frozen land, a world where the delicate is intertwined with the dangerous, and every small change echoes loudly. Deep beneath the Antarctic sea ice lurks a hidden danger, conjured by the dance of dense, supercooled brine spilling into the ocean. As this frigid liquid plummets, it clutches the surrounding seawater, crafting a peculiar hollow tube of ice known as a brinicle, dubbed the icy finger of death. These slow-moving spectral appendages make their way toward the seafloor, freezing all in their cold, relentless grasp. Watch out. Starfish and urchins, if you're too sluggish, you might just become a frosty snack. Time-lapse footage showcases these ghostly brinicles twisting and curling like underwater stalactites, their pale blue glow illuminating the dim ocean depths. Formation takes hours, yet the destruction is swift. Who knew that frozen artistry could also double as a brutal soldier? Observing a brinicle is like peering into a realm where physics collides with beauty, revealing a world where art and danger entwine seamlessly under the frigid waves. And speaking of the unexpected, let's dive into the enchanting phenomenon of polar mirages. In the Antarctic's bone-chilling grip, the air plays tricks with light, bending it in fantastical ways, a perfect recipe for creating shimmering illusions that dance above the horizon. Sailors have named these enchanting sights Fata Morgana. Sounds fancy, right? With icicles resembling floating castles and cliffs that appear to rise majestically into the sky. It's a wonder explorers once chased these visions, mistaking them for new lands. Oh, the thrill of the hunt. These mirages shift and pulse, playing peekaboo above the icy expanse. While modern science explains the temperature gradients that create these magical reveries, witnessing them in person is still a jaw-dropping experience. The polar air serves as both a lens and a vivacious painter, transforming reality into a swirling masterpiece, where the boundary between what is and what could be blurs delightfully. But let's not forget the Arctic rivers, where winter brings its own explosive surprises. When the deep freeze wraps around the Arctic, rivers solidify, creating sheets of ice. However, take heed, this frozen surface isn't as stable as it appears. When temperatures plummet, the ice can crack with earth-shattering booms, sending echoes through the otherwise tranquil winter landscape. Just another reminder that nature loves to keep us on our toes, even in its frigid depths. The interplay of these surreal elements, the lethal brinicles and playful mirages, reminds us of Mother Nature's unpredictable and whimsical traits. She's a master at crafting breathtaking spectacles and heart-pounding moments. Life beneath the ice is anything but mundane. It's a mesmerizing blend of beauty and tension that keeps our hearts racing even in the coldest places. Each twist and turn in this icy world reveals secrets and spectacles that make every venture into the unknown an exhilarating experience. As temperatures shift, tension builds across the icy surface, leading to some spectacular explosions. The sound, a cacophony akin to a cannon blast or rolling thunder, rumbles through the valley, causing even the most stoic locals to raise an eyebrow. It's as if the ice, tired of the cold, is cracking up, literally. Pressure ridges pop up like popcorn, and suddenly, a sharp crack can trigger a whole symphony of fracturing sounds. It's a wild, crackly symphony that travels for kilometers, reminding everyone that winter's icy grip comes with its own pulse. When the ice cracks, the ground trembles as if nature itself is chuckling at the sheer weight of the cold. Sometimes, the air trapped beneath the ice will decide to throw a surprise party, escaping all at once. This adds a hollow roar, sounding alarm bells even for the most seasoned Arctic veterans. It's in the stillness of midwinter that these boisterous noises come to life, almost like the river sighing beneath a heavy blanket of frost. Nature, even dressed in ice, refuses to be silent, always shifting, bending, and chattering like a gossiping old friend. Deep in the heart of East Antarctica lies Lake Uni, a bizarre wonder where water is so alkaline it could raise eyebrows, covered by a thick lid of ice. This lake holds secrets of its own, a universe of extremes thriving just beneath. Microbial colonies, unbeknownst to sunlight for eons, have turned the alkaline waters into their personal party zone. These microbes buzz with energy, releasing methane in a steady stream, forming mats of carbonate and goo reminiscent of extraterrestrial life forms. It's like a scientific treasure chest waiting to offer clues to life on early Earth or out there in the cosmos. The chemistry of Lake Uni is akin to what may lurk beneath the frosty crust of icy moons like Europa. Yet, gathering samples from this enchanting yet remote lake is no walk in the park. It involves drilling through ancient layers of ice. Once instruments are lowered into this untouched environment, they plunge into an eerie darkness that has remained undisturbed for millennia. Here, life continues to flourish, small yet extraordinary, defying the harshest of conditions and showing just how resilient nature can be. As summer sweeps through Antarctica, the pristine white landscape undergoes some colorful transformations. Patches of snow begin to sport shades of pink, orange, or even green, courtesy of cold-loving algae. These tiny organisms, the life of the party during warmer months, get their hues from pigments designed to shield them from UV rays. It's a vivid spectacle, a living canvas that brightens the drab, icy surroundings and leaves observers enchanted. But beware, for beauty comes with a twist. These colorful blooms accelerate melting, darkening the snow and altering local temperatures. This curious phenomenon highlights the persistent battle between survival and environmental impacts. The snow algae, while stunning, are marvels of endurance, exhibiting an extraordinary ability to stay alive in such frigid conditions. They photosynthesize in ice-cold waters, creating their own food as winter approaches. When the chill returns, they simply disappear, lying in wait until the sun beckons them once more. It's a thrilling dance of life and resilience, artfully hiding in the most unlikely places under the icy expanse. Antarctica might seem like a frozen wasteland, but if you take a closer look, it's full of energy at microscopic levels, transforming its snowy plains into a delicate bloom under the midnight sun. In the Po regions, where the air is as clean as a whistle, you can practically hear the clarity. Forget about city pollution. Here, the sky stretches infinitely, offering a unique canvas free from moisture and grime. Every twinkle in the night sky tells a story, far from the chaos of everyday life. Now, picture this, it's winter. The sun has gone and temperatures dip to jaw-dropping levels. The sky becomes the ultimate cosmic window, revealing celestial wonders. Observatories on the Antarctic plateau are like playgrounds for scientists itching to observe the faintest signals that are normally muddled in the busier skies elsewhere. It's so still and pristine, even the stars look like divine pinpricks of light, holding back the urge to twinkle and transform. On those magical calm nights, the atmosphere plays tricks on your perception. Distant planets and the luscious Milky Way seem way closer than they are. For astronomers, it's pure bliss. Think of it as an unfiltered view into the universe. To the average person, it's like stepping into a postcard that shrinks the universe into something tangible. You feel both the humongousness of Earth and its puny place in the cosmos all at once. It's dizzying. And then, in the endless ocean of the polar night, the stars begin their mesmerizing dance. Forget about the usual sunrise and sunset antics. Here, the stars stage an endless extravaganza around the celestial pole. No rising, no setting, just a slow, hypnotic motion that can make you lose track of time. Those who brave the long polar nights find themselves lost in the cosmos, the constellations swirling gently like dancers in an elegant ballet. What's incredible is that in this perpetual twilight, there are no divisions between day and night, making time feel like an elastic band that stretches indefinitely. Ancient civilizations must have looked up in wonder, crafting tales about a stable, serene dome of stars. As you breathe in the cold air, you start to understand that even darkness has its rhythm, a soft pulse that feels both comforting and vast. As the chilled breezes waft through, you can almost reach out and touch those dazzling stars so close, yet light years away. It's like you've become part of an ancient cosmic clock. The nights unfold with the promise of solitude enveloped in mystery. These pure polar skies remind us that no matter how vast and majestic the universe may seem, we're all just small fireflies on a bright stage, dancing in the glow of the night. At the South Pole, the sun pulls off its one big yearly show, rising in September and becoming the ultimate party guest as it circles the horizon for months. It teases the teams at the Amundsen Scott station, climbing higher each day until March rolls around. Then, just like an overly dramatic actor, it sinks lower and lower, diving off stage into 6 months of absolute darkness for the hardy few wintering there. This single sunset isn't just a visual treat, it's practically a rite of passage, marked by awe and maybe a few tears. As the sun slips away, the pole plunges into a wintry abyss with temperatures sinking below 70 degrees Celsius. But don't worry, it isn't totally gothic. As night blankets the area, stars twinkle like disco balls, and auroras ripple in the sky. Nature's light show at its finest. The glowing display feels both magical and haunting in the chilly silence that reigns when the sun finally resumes its starring role. It's not just a new dawn, it's more of a grand resurrection that the crew celebrates with glee. After all, patience is key when waiting for the sun to grace them once again. Now, let's talk about the tilt of the Earth. It's the real star of the season's show. Our planet leans at an angle of about 23.5 degrees, and this tilt makes every bit of seasonal drama play out at the poles more intensely than anywhere else. For half the year, one pole gets a sun-soaked Valkyrie, while the other is relegated to eternal darkness. Then, as if flipping a coin, the roles switch, leaving each pole to bask in continual sunlight or wallow in ceaseless night. Imagine them as cosmic metronomes, marking the rhythm of time, keeping everything in a delicate dance of light and dark. But the consequences of this tilt go beyond just an epic seasonal showdown. It impacts migrations, weather patterns, climate, and even life itself throughout the planet. If it weren't for this glorious slant, the poles would be pools of icy despair, the tropics would grow bland, and our planet would be awfully monotonous, thanks to the Earth's gentle lean. We're graced with vibrant landscapes and rich diversity, nature's masterpiece painted on a rotating canvas that's forever changing before our eyes. While all this is happening at the bottom of the world, NASA and other space agencies take advantage of these extreme conditions to prepare astronauts for a future off-planet. Antarctica, with its silence that feels like a blanket smothering all noise, becomes an isolated training ground. The chilling landscape and isolation parallel what astronauts might face on the Moon or Mars. So, while it may seem like a frosty prison, it's actually the perfect place to build camaraderie and resilience. Inside the research bases, crews huddle together through the endless polar night, nurturing teamwork and friendships that even the darkest depths can't unravel. As their minds ache with monotony, they band together, honing their communication and survival skills. The tough conditions of Antarctica test their limits, but they emerge stronger, ready to tackle the vacuum of space with a sense of humor and a strategy for staying sane. Who knew that enduring 6 months of darkness could make you the life of the party on Mars? Dressed in bulky suits, the brave explorers face the primal test of Antarctica's icy grip, battling whiteouts as they tread where only the bold dare go. Each gust of sub-zero wind is a reminder of nature's untamed spirit. It's a comedy of errors. They learn how to operate complex equipment while their fingers resemble frozen sausages. As they fumble, the frozen landscape doubles as a playful mentor, teaching them resilience amidst harsh realities. In this frosty expanse, they learn that space isn't just about distant galaxies. It's an exploration of inner strength too. They delve into unknown territories, where courage, curiosity, and unflappable calm coexist. Like old friends, the lesson: endurance is not merely a buzzword but a thrilling rollercoaster ride of human potential. Surrounded by ice and solitude, they discover that sometimes it's in the quiet that we confront our grandest challenges. The freezing temperatures make Antarctica a prime testing ground for space tech. Just like how chocolate melts in summer, spacecraft and equipment need to withstand the biting cold and bursts of radiation. It's a harsh reality check for engineers as they send rovers and sensors into a world where Mars feels like a tropical vacation, except without the sunscreen. Remember, every failure here translates into valuable wisdom, a lesson learned. Gloves off or not, And let's not forget about those long polar days. As the sun hangs unyieldingly in the sky, it gives them a glimpse into what astronauts might experience on extraterrestrial escapades. The seemingly endless daylight feels like a cosmic gift, ideal for testing solar panels and communication systems. This summer spectacle makes them feel like kids opening presents, only these gifts come with wires and tech jargon. Meanwhile, the ice-covered terrain adds its own set of challenges. But that's part of the fun. Traction, drilling prowess, and dust resistance get tested on this wintry wonderland. Imagine a giant outdoor laboratory where nature is both the teacher and the test subject. Beneath dazzling auroras, they dismantle the perception of exploration. It's not just about what lies above, but also about what exists beneath the frost. Yet, amid this frosty test zone, the Antarctic Peninsula sings a melancholic tune. Over the last half-century, it's been on a warming spree, like a pair of wool socks too close to the fire. Ice shelves that have stood for eons now find themselves melting away, while moss decides to throw a party on bare rocks. The Gen 2 penguins are on the move, extending their line of adorable waddles farther south. Scientists on site are both stunned and concerned, taking detailed notes on this monumental change. The warming of the peninsula should shake anyone from the slumber of ignorance. It's a clear reminder that even the coldest corners are not immune to our meddling. Yet, through this changing landscape, knowledge sprouts like the newly uncovered moss. It proves that humanity's footprint can spark not just worry, but understanding too, a crucial ingredient for our collective future. As we dig into the icy depths of Greenland, it's like we're peeling back the layers of a book that's still being written. The storytelling is all around us, from the thawing cliffs narrating tales of change to the quirky little streams that turn into rivers, rushing toward the sea. It's a vivid reminder that the climate isn't just some abstract concept. It's an energetic, living entity shifting and swaying under that delightful southern sun. Each summer paints a dramatic picture as Greenland's ice sheet releases a staggering amount of meltwater, hundreds of billions of tons, no less. That water rumbles down like a rebellious teenager, creating rivers that snake into the core of the ice. From space, it's a spectacle of shimmering lakes popping up like magic and disappearing quicker than your last pizza slice. Scientists have raised the alarm bells. The pace of ice loss is on fast forward, significantly impacting global sea levels. Yet within this melting drama lies a peculiar dance of natural cycles and human fingerprints. The ice of Greenland isn't just fresh out of the freezer, it's ancient, cradling memories buried in its depths. Each drop that escapes is a time capsule containing echoes of storms past and whispers of atmosphere. Watching the ice melt here feels akin to witnessing history flow away, cold and relentless, as if the very essence of time is slipping through our fingers. Now let's give a shout out to Antarctica, the giant of ice, dwarfing even the great United States by nearly 1.5 times, encompassing over 14 million square kilometers. This icy domain cradles about 70% of the world's fresh water, like it's hoarding the ultimate treasure. Its towering mountains rise up to challenge the Alps, while its colossal ice shelves stretch longer than quite a few countries. But, oh boy, the real heart of Antarctica is often hidden beneath kilometers of thick ice. Like an introvert at a party, the sheer scale of Antarctica conjures up its own weather patterns and an eerie sense of silence. Picture standing on this daunting continent, with a horizon that curves brilliantly before you, and you're left feeling like there's nothing but you, sky, and an endless blanket of snow. Scientists are fond of describing it as the edge of the Earth, but in reality, it's more like the sturdy foundation supporting our planet's climate. This icy giant serves a vital role in keeping our world in check, reflecting sunlight and harboring centuries of the planet's breath within its expansive white terrain. It's a frozen heart, subtly working behind the scenes to maintain the balance of our climate. As we probe deeper into these magnificent icy realms of Greenland and Antarctica, we're met with thrilling revelations about time, climate, and our own existence, a marvel that's as captivating as it is urgent. The Arctic Ocean, despite being the smallest and shallowest of our planet's oceans, is far from boring. Picture this: it's a frosty cauldron, encircled by continents, and bursting at the seams with versatility. Its surface, often dressed in a cool white coat of ice, has a fun habit of growing bigger in winter and shrinking back in summer. This playful game reveals a colorful quilt of water, creating a lively stage for nature's drama to unfold. Though it only dips just over 1,000 meters on average, don't let its shallowness fool you. Beneath this icy exterior lies a hidden world of chaos currents swirling and mingling with those from the Atlantic and Pacific. These unseen rivers play a crucial role in the global climate, supporting an outrageous amount of life. Picture vibrant plankton blooms, schools of fish, seals playing hide and seek, whales serenading the deep, and migratory birds flaunting their aerial prowess. The rhythm of life in the Arctic Ocean may not be dictated by size, but rather by the silent pulse that nurtures every being it harbors. This ocean vibrates with energy, showcasing an incredible choreography beneath its chilly surface. It's not just an ocean, it's an ever-evolving ecosystem that thrives in the most unexpected ways, proving that even the smallest of places can impact the planet significantly. Now, let's journey to the Ross Ice Shelf, a frosty giant larger than France that stretches across 500,000 square kilometers. This floating slab of ancient glacial ice stands at attention, guarding Antarctica's coast while tempting the curious to explore its icy expanse. Towering cliffs of dazzling blue loom nearly 50 meters above the water, with even more secrets lurking beneath the surface as the shelf slowly inches outward, fueled by the glacier feeding it from behind. Every now and then, it decides to get dramatic, birthing huge icebergs that float away, embarking on their epic odyssey across the Southern Ocean. Scientists keep a close eye on this massive ice fortress, as its stability has the potential to influence global sea levels. But let's be real, while it's a vital observation site, standing before the Ross Ice Shelf fills you with awe rather than terror. It's nature's majestic art installation, sculpted over time, unyielding yet delicate. And amidst all this glacial splendor lies a fiery surprise. Meet Mount Erebus, the world's southernmost volcano that's got a never-ending party going on in the form of a continuous eruption, rising proudly from Ross Island. It's one of the few active volcanoes that boasts a lava lake glowing vibrantly within its crater, in a land dominated by ice and snow. It serves up a spicy contrast that keeps scientific explorers on their toes and adds a sprinkle of heat to Antarctica's frosty landscape. So, whether it's the icy rhythms of the Arctic Ocean or the hot pulse of Mount Erebus, these southern extremes remind us that our planet is a wild and wonderful place. There's beauty in contradictions, with swathes of endless ice collaborating with fiery molten heartbeats. It's the kind of adventure that rekindles your love for nature's whims, proving once again that Earth is an enchanting ball of surprises just waiting to be explored. Adventure awaits atop the fiery slopes of Erebus, where blizzards deck the landscape with icy curtains while molten rock wars gallantly below. Picture this snow sizzling into vapor as lava bombs soar into the sky before freezing in mid-air like unexpected fireworks. Scientists find themselves amidst this chaotic symphony, witnessing the raw power of Earth at play. It's a captivating blend of destruction and creation, where fire meets ice and the planet reveals its molten heartbeat. Movements of the magnetic North Pole stir curiosity like a cosmic dance across the Arctic. Picture compasses getting their work out as this elusive North Pole decides it's time for a road trip. Drifting steadily over the Arctic Ocean, once nestled in Canada, it's now on a trek towards Siberia, propelled by the mysterious churning of molten metal deep within Earth's outer core. This magnetic game of hide and seek reminds us that our globe is a living, pulsing entity full of hidden surprises. Satellites and daring explorers track this mesmerizing journey, much like detectives piecing together clues to a magnetic mystery. Each year, maps are updated to reflect the magnetic North's new address, ensuring that wayward travelers don't end up in the wrong corner of the world. This invisible migration weaves a tale of dynamism in everyday tools we depend on them, but they too are part of a bigger story of movement and change. Now, journey to the 10th circle of wintry heaven, the South Pole, marked by an iconic ceremonial pillar, standing out like a beacon of goodwill amidst a breathtaking expanse of white. The spot boasts a small silver sphere perched atop a bold red and white post, surrounded by flags fluttering in a frigid salute. Each flag represents nations uniting under the Antarctic Treaty, a pact of peace in this remote, snow-covered realm where every direction points north. Visitors flock to this polar paradise, bundling in layers like marshmallows against the unforgiving cold, grinning ear to ear as they pose next to the monument. The sun hangs low, tracing lazy arcs across an endless horizon blanketed by pristine snow, and though the world is silent apart from the wind's whispers, the atmosphere buzzes with a strange serenity, turning the monument into a spiritual gathering place amid the overwhelming vastness. As the actual scientific marker shifts yearly along with the floating ice, a unique ceremony unfolds to recalibrate its position. This ritual emphasizes humanity's dance with nature, adapting in a place far too grand to claim definitively. Here, among endless stretches of ice and the feeling of solitude, we are reminded that connection is not always physical, it is the shared experience beneath an infinite sky that solidifies our unity. Engaging with this majestic setting where adventure meets intimacy leaves an indelible mark on those who venture there. It's a poignant experience, where authenticity thrives in simplicity, teaching us that nature's magnificence can foster a sense of belonging in the most unassuming places. In this boundless white wonderland, the profound spirit of togetherness comes alive, revealing that at the world's end, we are never truly alone. The South Pole isn't just a destination, it's a pilgrimage, a homage to our magnificent planet. Imagine standing there, where the icy expanse stretches infinitely and the winds whisper secrets from ages past. The icy landscape, draped in silence, breathes life into the act of exploration. It's not about planting flags or claiming victories. It's a celebration of nature, a dance with the elements, and a reminder of our connection to Earth. As you wander through this frozen wonderland, the wind gently lifts the veil of warmth from your mind. The stars bask overhead, twinkling playfully as if sharing a cosmic joke with the tundra below. Each step crunches through the ice, the echo of your journey a faint symphony beneath the endless skies. The hues of the auroras swirl around you, painting a magical tapestry in a backdrop of frosty stillness. Everything feels like pure, artistic creation. And how about time? Time here is a slippery concept, unwinding like the ribbons of light in the sky. Moments stretch luxuriously, each breath enveloped in crystal clear air. You can practically hear the whispers of the past as the glaciers sigh heavily, holding stories within their frozen folds. The world seems to slow down, encouraging all to soak in the serene lullaby of solitude, where the typical bustle of life feels eons away. In this tranquil nook of the globe, life persists defiantly. The ice might look like an inhospitable terrain, but life is a tenacious spark, finding ways to endure in the harshest conditions. The oceans, though cloaked in icy layers, are teeming with tales of resilience and survival. And the sky holds a treasure trove of mysteries, a cosmic ledger of untold secrets waiting to be uncovered. As you savor the gentle fading of polar light, a calmness settles deep within. This isn't the ordinary calm, oh no, it's a depth that reaches all the way to your soul, offering solace in the wild embrace of nature. Your mind, unshackled from its daily clutches, is allowed to float freely amongst the peaceful chaos of the world, inviting a sweet sense of tranquility to wash over you. Feeling inspired, if you've enjoyed this adventurous dip into a world basking in shadows and flickering lights, don't hold back, like, subscribe, or drop a cheeky comment below. Let's keep this magical journey alive, helping others find their way to these hidden gems of tranquility. We're all in this together, one sleepy soul at a time. For now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let the frigid embrace of this dreamy wilderness cradle you softly. Drift peacefully on the edge of sleep, where reality merges with the whimsical, vast and ancient. Deeply still, good night, and may your dreams be as enchanting as a glimmering aurora dancing above the icy expanse.